Hey everybody, let's continue our wonderful game of Stardew Valley. Hey everybody. And today's an extra special day because once again we're celebrating 1,500 subscribers. Honk. And I forgot to mention my Patreon patrons up here above me. Last stream. I've been forgetting to put that up, which is very bad of me to forget that. So, anyways, thank you to my Patreon supporters, in particular. Also, is it Alex at the $20 level as well. Okay, that's not reading very well. I need to get the black background for that one, but that's okay. Anyways, thank you to my Patreon supporters. I don't want to forget you guys. Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys. Greenleaf, Awesome Piggy, Bam Bam Android. Hey, or I'm guessing that's Raja, who used to be Raja. You didn't subscribe. That's okay. You can always subscribe later. Well, thank you for watching in any case. We made it. In any case, we made it. One way or another. Let's continue our game of Stardew Valley on my funny farm. Fair enough. Either way is fine, but yes, you're just joking. That's all right. Well, anyways, I'm grateful to anyone who is watching or subscribing. You've definitely, particularly my subscribers. Hey, Harville, Pam Harville. Good to see you. It's funny calling someone by their last name first. I mean, it's done sometimes, I guess. Yes. Thank you for that. I will do that. Thank you for that, Digital Reaper. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I won't let anything hold me back. Welcome to KO's EV5, your #1 source for entertainment. Well, me with notwithstanding. And, welcome to Werlick's Oracle. The spirits are very happy today. They will shower you with good fortune. Hooray! Yes, I deserve it. It is an auspicious day, I must say. Well, I found out that my mouse... you've been a sub since that raid. Yeah, thank you for that. I found out that my mouse was kind of bad, so I swapped out mice. Now I'm using the Dell mouse, which is an older one. I'm gonna have to order a new mouse with 5 buttons, but I didn't realize how bad my mouse had gotten until I tried to play that slapping game, so I'm kind of glad I played the games I did on the stream, because if it hadn't been for that slapping game, I wouldn't have realized how bad my mouse had gotten. I was really enduring with a bad mouse, which kind of hurts when you're playing mouse-based games. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not realizing that sooner, that it was messed up. Your mouse is a little iffy there. Alright, I'm gonna sell the things I mined last night. Yeah, that's right, Fallout Shelter. That's when I remember seeing you first. That makes sense. Or I would agree with that. Hey there, Tiegon. Good to see you. Tiegon Lanzat. Okay, so... kind of forget what I was trying to do in this game, but you know, that's okay. You just enjoy. I got a new shed. I definitely have a new shed. Gotta keep my chickens fed. Got a new shed, keep chickens fed. Yeah, that rhymes. Let's go with that. Base your life off of rhymes. That'll work. I want to keep. Yeah, that's right. I just did a dungeon run. I did a dungeon run last night, and I didn't do my chores. I just did a dungeon run, which is fine. Sometimes you gotta do a dungeon run and not do your chores. That's responsibility to the wind, I say. I was keeping a golden strawberry just because I felt like that was a good thing to do for apparently. Golden strawberry. I'm gonna get this Nautilus shell out of here. It has no business. You have no. In fact, these golden things deserve to go to the high quality chest. The chest for high quality items. That I don't know if. Apparently, if people want high quality items, I can do something about that. Wait. Why are these 2 tulips not stacked? Stack those suckers. Oh, they don't stack. Okay. I didn't know they didn't stack. Wait, but these are both gold tulips, but these gold parsnips stack? Why are you not stacking? I don't know. Anyways. Your farmer looks like an emo cyberpunk character. Welcome to the never-ending stream. I don't know about that, but I might make it go a little bit past midnight. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if I was an android. If I was a robot, yes. Then yes. Hey, Bridget. Good to see you. If I didn't have to do all that sleeping and other nonsense that that life tends to make you do. Alright, so... just fire this up. My iron. Right, I want to make more iron. Or hey person. That works too. Basically, that's basically what I say. I do say hey person a lot to the people. I do say hey to the people who show up. That is me generalized. Right, I was saving up copper too. Okay, get those mushrooms in here. And this is dungeon food. Dungeon food. I'll put that in the fridge. The mayor wanted a sashimi, right? I believe so. I don't need this cloth at the moment. Alright, let's go. Let's see how many of my chickens are happy, considering I don't have a lot of food these days. Oh yeah, I did buy some food. Never mind. Everyone's happy with me for a change. For a change, my chickens are happy. Good. Well, I'm gonna have to get my food situation taken care of. I've got a lot of animals now, so I'm gonna need a lot of hay. If we can get this, we can get this channel to 2,000 subs if we just go 24 hours. Yeah, if you'd like to watch me sleep, yeah, we'd like to watch you sleep. I've made jokes about that before, but for those of you who would love to watch me sleep, we have the 24-hour live stream. It's extra creepy. It's gonna get extra creepy. Go to the mountain? What mountain? There's a mountain? Well, that's okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody did that earlier. It's like I had my subscriber count it was at 1,500, then it went down to 4,999, and then it went back up to 1,500 again. So I mean, it did bounce back and forth kind of a little bit already, but nah, it didn't affect me too much because I knew we'd get back there eventually. It's just I've you know, that's the thing. I used to let, like, the loss of one subscriber actually bothered me when I had, like... If you do that sort of thing back when I had 100 subscribers, then I'd be like, oh, I lost one. I'd feel a little bit bad. Like, is there something I did wrong? But nowadays, I feel sometimes I lose one subscriber, you know, for various things. Like I said, I have a lot of dead accounts still attached to my channel, so occasionally accounts get closed out, you know, or whatever, so... It's not, I try not to take things personally because I don't know why the subscriber left, but, oh, in the mines. That mountain up there in the mines. But yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it certainly would, you certainly could be the one, if you wanted to be the one who, specifically the one that got me over the threshold of 1,500, it's like, I wasn't the 1,500th subscriber, so I'm gonna unsubscribe so I can resubscribe and be the 1,500th subscriber. I can kind of understand that logic, however twisted it may be. I can understand that twisted logic, but that's why I make sure to say that you're all responsible for getting me here. You're all responsible for getting me to 1,500, you know, because any of you could up and do that. Just unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then you are. So, thank you. Thank you all 1,500 of you for that. Wait, what is that? Get diamonds. Is that diamonds? Is that a diamond emoji? My other monitor looks a little bit messed up. The color is getting a little bit wrong, but I think that's the other diamonds. Don't say anything stupid. I can't take anything bad like... Or, you're Luke, that one teacher. You're Luke. I'm Luke, the one teacher that is super cool. Yeah, that is supposed to be a diamond. Okay, I'm the one teacher I'm like the super cool teacher. I'll take that. I always like that teacher. So, if you say so. I guess I have been, compared to that. That comparison's been made. I like to see myself as more of a Socrates kind of figure. I always like Socrates, you know, corrupting the youth. That sounds about right. I think just you know, don't make me drink the hemlock. I don't want to drink the hemlock. Is that hemlock? Get the hemlock away. All right. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I got like, what was I doing? Like, I saw some copper in here. Did I put my copper away? Oh, yeah, get back to using the copper. Or, oh, it's right here, okay. And get these recyclers going. Is there, hey there, Jaden. Is there something new to do in that dungeon? Because I do like going to the dungeon. I like it a lot, quite frankly, but... I got the skull key from the bottom of the mine, so I don't know, like, is there a... I want to do some harder fighting. Is there another dungeon I can go to? I'm guessing another dungeon unlocks eventually, but I just don't have access to it right now. Maybe later on. Hey, awesome! 1,005. All right, or what? 5,000 or 1,501. Sorry, I don't know where my brain is. 5,000. Yeah, we're up to 5,000 subscribers now. Sure, he's completely in denial now. No, 1,501 subscribers. Hooray! That in itself is a milestone. Clearly, I'm getting a bit scatterbrained. Yeah, the Skull Cavern is in the desert. Yeah, I've visited the Skull Cavern. But, is the Skull Cavern the most difficult, dungeon there is? Or is there something more difficult out there? Because I wouldn't mind a more difficult dungeon than I mean, the Skull Dungeon's fun, and, like, I never reached the bottom, but it's not really, getting me killed there. I would like something that's so difficult that it could potentially kill me. If you understand my meaning. Oh, I just got a ton of... I was like, where's my hay? Ah, the Skull Dungeon is the most difficult dungeon. There is no bottom to that one. Okay. Well, that is kind of a shame. I was hoping for, like, a boss fight. There's no real, like, boss fighting or anything like that. Well, that's okay. This game's not a game about combat. It's a game about farming. But, yeah, you can go down pretty deep, so... Yeah, I'll just have to try to get as deep as I can. And it can potentially kill you, certainly. That's true. Alright, so I just gotta try to get down deep. Usually for the Skull Dungeon, the time is the constraint for me. But... I guess if I get down deep enough, there's probably something deadly. What? Wait, I see that's... Yeah, you came back to your, hotel room, and you're drunk. But, what else? The auto text is, fixing your chats. That's good. Well, fair enough. But yes, yeah, I'm having trouble reading all the comments, so that's okay. But it's good that you're here. Okay, anyways, yeah, I get sidetracked in this game too easily, but that's fine. It's not like I have to do everything every single day. I just like to get my chores done. Gotta get a routine. You gotta get a routine in this game if you actually want to do your stuff effectively. Otherwise, gets chaotic. Alright, do my mushrooms. It's already 250. I think the mayor wanted some sashimi, so I'll give that to him. Okay, sure. I wouldn't exactly say that, Jaden, but if you say so. That's that's a good I don't know. That's a healthy ego, and you're also sorry. Okay. Sure. Anyways. I know you're just being silly. Alright, so now let's put this stuff away. And we had a ton of... Did I eat all my sashimi? I ate all my sashimi. Okay. I'll just make some more then. Yeah, give me those periwinkles and we'll take care of that. Should have put those in the fridge. Periwinkle. I had some here. I appreciate that. you need you need to watch my show. Well, that's an interesting way of putting it. I mean, I'm okay if you've got life things to do, but I can't say I'm not flattered by the attitude. Or I have to say it's a flattering thing to say. We'll put it that way. Flattery will get you everywhere. But you gotta do what you gotta do. If you've got life things to do, I don't mind you doing the things that are important in your life. Yes, you can color a chest. It's right up there at the top. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Alright, I want more ducks. Yeah, more ducks would be fine. And when does my duck give me a duck feather? Are you gonna give me a duck feather at some point? Ah, rum. Yeah, that certainly reminds me of my father, in a way. He is a big rum aficionado. I mean, I certainly like it. You know, I've grown to appreciate the taste of rum as well. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite alcohol is. Honestly. I guess you know, I always was kind of fond of the screwdriver. Because, I don't know, I kind of like the orange juice and the vodka together. That never was so bad. Usually if I'm asked, you know, what sort of drink would you like, the screwdriver's a pretty solid, safe bet, you know. Bartender usually knows it. And, I don't know, I feel like the vitamin C kind of helps with, maybe the hangover a bit. Okay. You need to vomit. Be right back. Well, yeah. Hang in there. Alright, it's not there in your world? Oh, the color? Ah, rum and lemonade. But, you know, rum and lemonade doesn't sound so bad. I haven't tried that combination, but it doesn't sound bad, actually. Alright, I need to actually get out of the farm and do something in the real world. I'm definitely getting sidetracked, but that's okay. It's fun talking with all you guys. I'm seeing a lot more of you guys now than I did in the previous stream, which, I mean, that's okay, because I didn't do the best job of announcing that one, but it's good. It feels good to celebrate with you guys, so that's okay. That's okay to get sidetracked by that. Tomorrow is the day after tomorrow is the flower dance, and nobody likes me because I forgot Haley's birthday. I'm probably going to be spending the next flower dance alone at this rate. Haley, I'm sorry about missing your birthday. Please forgive me with these coconuts. With these coconuts, just be willing to dance with me. I haven't done a very good job of giving you gifts. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. I'll give you another gift tomorrow, but that's not flower dance levels of happiness, I gotta say. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. So anyways... Oh, Pierre. Pierre wanted the sashimi. I'm sorry, I thought it was the mayor, but instead it was Pierre. Okay. So where does Pierre typically go about this? Yeah, of course, it's his shop. I was gonna say, does he go somewhere else? No, you're not going anywhere. Sashimi! Here you go, buddy. That's about time. You had the shakes. Did you say you had the shakes? The sashimi shakes? I think you get the shakes from eating too much. I think actually you've been eating too much fish. If you're getting the shakes, I mean, jeez. Alright. You missed the toilet for a second. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, you can clean that up. Yeah, vomiting is not fun. That's the thing that probably keeps me from drinking too much, is that I'm kind of a lightweight. I'm kind of a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so I need to watch myself. Otherwise, I do end up vomiting too, so. Alright. Well, that's okay. We'll get I'm not overly concerned about likes, but 7 likes is pretty good at this point in the stream, I would say. So thanks, guys. But, yeah. Feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy. Worse, vomiting or diarrhea? Well, that's an appealing topic of conversation. Oh, yeah, if I keep talking about those two things, we'll hit 2,000 subscribers in no time. Just gonna make it all about vomiting and diarrhea from here on in. But yeah, I think vomiting actually does feel significantly worse. Although, oh, I just made the music go away. Vomiting does feel significantly worse, I would say. So, yeah, I'd agree on that one. All right, yeah, let's get to the dungeon. Let's just hack a few things. I'll maybe get some those red slimes. I have a red slime quest. I'll just go ahead and do that. Maybe the mayor will be happy with me. I got 2 days to do that. And as far as everything else, I don't know. Yes, weird topics. There must be more weird topics. That'll ensure the success of this channel. It's that's what this channel is all about, quite frankly. It's just weirdness. That's why you come to me. If you wanted someone normal, yeah, clearly. Oh, I forgot. Clint has my hoe. Give me back my hoe, Clint. That's my hoe. Right? Or did you have my hoe? I think. Or no, maybe. Or no. I got back the hoe, didn't I? I don't know. No, not the bottom. But I'm just gonna pop in here, kill a few red slimes, complete that quest. I know I could go to the desert dungeon, but it's a bit late for that, considering you have to take the bus. So just real quick, just do that. I feel like I tend to meet more slimes in here, right? Generally? I don't know. I guess so. Right, I've got the option. I just got Desperado last time. So, that's kind of neat. Yeah. Right, I forget how many people we are watching on smartphones these days. As well. I gotta... I'm so PC-minded that, because I don't own a smartphone, which surprises a lot of people. That's a lot of mushrooms. So, yeah. I forget. I often fail to optimize my videos for smartphones, quite frankly. Yeah, and don't get too excited about drinking or you might end up like Pam or Shane. or Jaden Squirrel. And you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want any of that. No, but drinking can be fun sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm more of a social drinker where, it's like I don't see the appeal of drinking on my own, but it can be... Certainly when I drink, I become vastly more talkative, if you can believe that sort of thing. I become even more talkative than I am. Well, because I'm not actually, in the real world, I'm not not quite as talkative as I am on a stream. But, you know, a little bit of social drinking can be kind of fun. But that generally keeps me from doing it to excess. Just for, like, parties and things. But yes, gain knowledge from the bearded man. Yes. I am wise. The beard has made me wise. If I play Pagan again, there's a couple of secrets you missed in your playthrough. Ah. Well, you know, there was one thing I was thinking about doing in Pagan, and that was going back in with cheats. I was gonna go back in with the cheat codes, and just, there's some silly things I can do, like, for example, I could, just the physics explosions. You know, since I completed the game legitimately, I was thinking about using cheats, which is something I rarely do, except for when I actually complete a game. But, so I certainly can find the secrets I missed using that, although it wouldn't be entirely legitimate. But the fun things I was thinking about doing was, you know how, like, Torin is, like, executed? It's like, no, I will use the cheats and I will save Torin from being executed. Then I will reunite him with his wife. Or I will, or that guy that jumps off the cliff. No, you don't jump off the cliff this time in the story. I'm gonna save you and reunite you with your wife. Or mother, or whatever. with Torwin's wife. I'm gonna reunite you with Torwin's wife. Yes, it is 12, so I should. But, yeah, I didn't kill enough slimes. I did not kill the slimes. I would reunite you with Torwin's wife. Why? Just because everyone's being reunited with Torwin's wife. The widow. Wait, that's not right. But physics explosions. I think that, like, Ultima 8 Pagan had some really fun physics. But thank you for reminding me, Jaden, about the midnight. I was kind of keeping my eye on it, but it's time to go back home. Just go around. Everyone's reunited with the widow, just to make her happy. The widow doesn't have to have a sad end. Oh, Jaden was talking about in the game, but, or yeah, even if she was, you can still tell me what time it is in Florida. Yes, 10:26, and same here, since I'm on that time zone. Hey, who's a good kitty? You are. Yes, you are. Yeah, too bad in Pagan, you were meant to originally get Tempestry magic after freeing Hydros, but that got cut during development. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Ah, there's a key ring at the beginning that helps you with all the... Oh, I did get the key ring. I did get the key ring. So, yeah, it's pretty essential to get the key ring for all those keys. Just because they give you a giant pile of keys in Pagan. I mean, that's just you'd just be swimming in keys, otherwise. I hope I didn't forget to use the key ring later on. Yay, it's raining! The farmer's day off. Well, I mean, except for I've got a lot of sprinklers anyways, but... nonetheless. I found this recipe in a magazine. Oh, it's Shane. I found this recipe in a magazine. I thought it sounded interesting. Feel free to give me a taste if you make it. Pepper poppers! Tomorrow we'll be all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing, blah blah, yes. Okay. Did I have my hoe or no? I didn't think I got back my hoe. I need to get back my hoe so I can take care of these worms. It annoys me that there's these worms that remain unplowed or undug or that I cannot oust them from their homes. Yeah, Pagan is pretty cool. If you haven't watched my Pagan playthrough, go ahead and give it a shot. Most people like it. From what I hear, it's pretty good. I enjoyed... Genuinely, I enjoyed the game, but, you know, it's hard to know how well you did. That's you know, I rely on the opinions of other people for that, so... Most people tell me I did a quite good job with that one, so I'm a... It's a sad thing that... Yeah... Well, I could always dance with Shane, I suppose. Would that have an... I think that would have an implication, though. I think there would be an implication there. You know, I'm not taking that any further, but, you know, I just want to participate in the dance. Just quite frankly, I don't want to not be able to dance to this time. Is that so wrong? Just to want to dance, just to want to participate. Just to know what it likes. Just to know what it's like, you know? Just because I'm getting out of practice. It's just, you know, for practice. It's for practice, that's all. Oh. That's all. Yeah. Clearly, love has not been the priority for me in this game so far, but I'll change that. Alright, so right now I would like to make some various things. Got more coconuts. There it is. That was what I was looking for. Like, was it the pine tar? No, it was the other one, the oak resin. I don't have any more oak resin. Okay. Well, anyways, I can make another mayo, which I'm getting a lot of eggs, so sure. I can make more crab pots, which I am never opposed to. And even though I've got a lot of crab pots, might as well get more crab pots. I've got 10 iridium. I really should make one of my tools iridium. Another one of my tools, like the axe. I think the golden axe is going to become an iridium axe. That'd be fun. That'd be nice. Ah. Yeah, I'm not going to be a wallflower at the dance. Not by any means. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm going to try my best. By golly. Oh, I left your house open last night. I didn't mean to leave your chicken coop open. That was bad of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chickens. I know the chickens don't appreciate their house being left open at night. It's rude. And I'm forgetting to harvest more hay. At least the grass probably has grown a bit. Okay. Hey. But yeah, thank you for that, Dark Reaper. I appreciate that. You saying that you love my playthrough. I enjoyed it as well. It was a lot of fun. It was just something that I wanted personally to do. So it was just really cool seeing the end of that, because I played, like I said when I was playing it at the time, Ultima 8's Pagan was a game I played a lot when I was a kid, but I just wasn't objectively focused. I would just mess around. I would piss off the guards, I would climb around, I would, you know, stack items and see how the physics explosions would work. But I wasn't really too concerned about the story. I was more concerned about just goofing off and like powering up the stats. I was kind of disappointed that the maximum stats weren't higher, but you know, that's okay. You know, the maximum stats are what they are. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun for me. It was a great game to goof around. I loved goofing around in that game, probably more than any game, but I left myself disappointed that yeah. Yeah, I need to finish up Ultima 9. There certainly is a lot of demand for Ultima 9. One of the reasons I haven't been doing Ultima 9 is because open broadcasting software hates Ultima 9. Like, it just doesn't work. Open broadcasting software will not work with Ultima Online or Ultima 9. It's just like is not compatible. But you know, I can still record it as an on-demand video, or that's what they're calling pre-recorded. I typically call that like a pre-recorded video, but yeah, I can always make it an on-demand video, pre-recorded, instead of a live stream. But yeah, I've just been doing nothing but live streams these days, so I don't know, for some reason it just hasn't really fit in with the way I've been doing things recently, so I kind of gave it a miss. But I need to finish that one up. I totally want to, because it's the last chapter, another one that I didn't complete. And oh, and Ultima Underworld. Yes, Ultima Underworld would be great. Yeah, you mentioned that, and I totally mean to play that as well. Yes, I will do this, because that's an action RPG, which I really like action RPGs a lot. So, you got it. All right, yeah, keep the geodes in there for now. Organize this out here. And I'll just put this over here, I guess. Yeah, just put all the Mayo machines with my chicken coops. That makes a lot of sense. Although I kind of put that on the road, didn't I? Oh well, that's fine. I'll fix that later. I'll fix it later. Fix it in post. That's what they say. Fix it in post. It's a Hollywood term. Plant a few more crab pots here. Magic is different in Underworld. You have to collect runes to do magic. It kind of feels like magic is different in most of the Ultimas. Well, no. Some of the main Ultimas, it's like I remember reagents and words and yeah. I guess there was a few Ultimas. Okay, well, I've officially run out of space in the lake for my crab pots, but we can always do more crab pots in the ocean. Or so I've heard from a particularly helpful person. Bridget, I think that was you who told me that one. You started playing Divinity Original Sin Edition yesterday. But you built your heroes completely wrong. Divinity Original Sin Edition. That name does sound kind of familiar, but I don't recall that game exactly. That sounds... I'm pretty sure I've heard the name in passing at least, but yeah. It sounds like a good game though. I feel like one of my friends has talked to me about that game before, if nothing else. I don't think I've actually played that one though. Divinity Original Sin. Certainly rings a bell. But there's my pail. I'm always putting my pail in another place. There are pails in another castle. Put the cloth in here. And right, what did I need for another... I was trying to get another silo, but I keep forgetting that I need more copper, quite frankly. And copper and enough wood and stuff. Well, another silo, and then, of course, just the feed itself. Got a lot of torches. A big freaking pile of torches. Right, for now, I'll just put this stuff away, though. Put it away. And the trash, I usually put that in here. Trash. Oh, and I'm forgetting to fire it up. We gotta fire it up. I'll just do the quartz. Well, we got some iron. Oh well. Fire it up. Okay. Getting behind in my chores here. Even on a rainy day. And I sell the mayo. Yeah, you can put crab pots in... Well, it sounds... I'll have to look that up again, because that game intrigues me. But, yes, you can put crab pots in any body of water, so, yeah. I guess I'm probably going to do the ocean, I guess, since there's some stuff I can get over there with that. Oh, and I didn't finish harvesting all that. Whoops. That's okay. I already did that. So, let's go see the blacksmith. Yeah, I took care of my chickens. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a particular order about this, but that's okay. Mayo. Slap that in there. Right, so I was getting the pail for the... To take care of the cows first, then we'll do the blacksmith. Right. I'm all over the place today. Just totally scatterbrained. Yeah, the ocean's the only place you can get lobsters. Gotcha. Oh dear, I'm out of feed. Right. Okay, so I'll need to take care of that. Might need to upgrade my scythe, quite frankly. Well, no, I generally get by with the current level of scythe I have. Just give me that. Let's get to work. And I left with the pail again. Oh, well, I'll just bring it back. I'll bring it back when I'm done with it. Because we're going to go back in the barn in a second. I know I got some extra grass that was doing okay. Just going to take a little bit off of that. Trim a little bit over here. And this is kind of healthy. I'll just separate this here. Get a little bit extra. Okay. Oh, scythes aren't upgradable. Okay. Well, fair enough. Then a good thing I didn't upgrade the scythe. Or, or I mean, not a good thing, but it's fair enough. Then I'm glad I didn't try. I would have been disappointed. That's the thing. Then it's a good thing I didn't try, apparently. I just would have been disappointed. I want to chop down these trees and make some additional area over here. Well, except... Oh, don't stab the grass. I can stab the grass, too. I just wanted to stab the other things. Okay, I want to upgrade my axe, because it's time's a wasting to do that. Then I'll finish up taking care of the other things. Although, if I want to keep chopping trees down, I might want to do that just now, but that's okay. I can focus on that later, but good to know. Good to know about the scythe thing. Oh, and I forgot. Going to the blacksmith, I want to get all my geodes. I want to process all them geodes. So I left them in this chest, or no, first chest. Geodes. Put some other stuff away real quick. Alrighty. Put this away here. And I gotta impress Haley with the coconuts, although I doubt it'll do any good at this point. But I'll try. I will try. Okay, so a lot of extra space for all the stuff I'm gonna get from the geodes, no doubt. Let's go. Or is that all the geodes? Yeah, I think that's all the geodes I had. Alright, that's a lot of geodes. We're gonna see a lot of stuff from geodes in a second. Alright, to the town. I haven't checked out the quarry in a while. Might as well pop over there and see what's up. Thank you for the golden hoe. Okay, so. Oh, if you wanted to upgrade your thing, you should have brought the materials. Okay, well let's hope that we get a lot of iridium in this stuff right here. I can make the trip back. God, I'm scatterbrained right now. Whoopsie doodle. Oh well, get to work, you. Granites, 10 stones. A fire opal. Yes. Yes, indeed I will. It has a heart of gold. I think that's the thing to say. And everything else, quite frankly. It's got a heart of gold, and everything else is also gold. In fact, everything about the hoe is gold. Everything. Even the handle. Even the shaft. Even the shaft. I think. It looks like it anyways. Or the haft. Or the handle. I don't know. A fairy stone. That's from the fairy folk. Alright, I can sell the ones I've turned in before, but I don't know which ones those are. Pretty sure the Gemite I've turned in before. All Might. Also, I was tapping the controller like crazy. I'm not sure. You probably heard me tapping. I gotta just, you know, press the button just when you need to. I'm just like, I get excessive about tapping sometimes. I'm sorry. Lunarite. You're just probably hearing me hit that button like crazy. It's like, how hyperactive is this guy? Pretty hyperactive, quite frankly. Pretty impatient with the tapping. The tapping, man. I'm used to tapping excessively. I am used to excessive tapping. Ah, if you hover your mouse over something you've never turned in, it will mention Gunther. Okay. Alright then. I see. So Bixites, yeah, no. Yeah, I knew Bixites. Bixites I knew, so that fits the test. But Gunther can tell you about this if you donate it to the museum. Okay, so yeah. Will it do that in the shop too? Okay, so I'll sell this. Okay, it doesn't do it in the shop though, so I have to like back out and remember. So I don't want to sell the granites. I can sell this. Sell that. Sell that. I can sell all this. Fool's gold. Let's keep this. Okay, thank you for that hint. That helps, because otherwise I was going to make a trip over to Gunther's. And I got a pretty penny for that. Not too shabby. Okay, keep it up. Process them geodes, my friend. Swing that hammer. It's a lot of geodes I'm turning in here. I think I've got that one before. I've got that before. Ancient drum. Kind of reminds me of one of the Terry Pratchett jokes. It was what was it? The in one of his earlier books, it was like the Flat Earth. It was one of the books before the Discworld, I think, series. There was this tavern called the Broken Drum, and the Broken Drum. It was called the Broken Drum because you can't beat it. That's the joke. You can't beat it. The Broken Drum. And, yeah, and then the Mended Drum, indeed. And the Mended Drum was the bar that we all know from the later Discworld series. I think, was it Flat Earth? Something like that. It was, I forget what was the name of the book was called exactly. It was like sci-fi. But it was more of a sci-fi kind of book. But yeah, you know it. Bridget knows what I'm talking about. That's for sure. There's a lot of Terry Pratchett fans out there, so that makes sense. Good to hear, though. Yeah, I miss that guy. I miss that guy. But that's life and or death. That's his death. Yeah, Discworld. Yeah, there's the Discworld series, but there was the Broken Drum was from one of the earlier books before Discworld, wasn't it? It was like a sci-fi one. Like, was it called Flat Earth or something like that? But it was more about like a planet Earth that was like Earth, but it was flat. And I mean, like Discworld is like that, but it's but it was like it had more of a sci-fi theme. Like it wasn't just like what was it? It wasn't a world where there was like it was on elephants, but it was like manufactured. It was a manufactured world, like aliens had done it or something. I forget. Yeah, there was a ridiculous. It was a really big series. That's true. But Strata, that's the one. Strata, not Flat Earth. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. I like that one. It was kind of cool. But I think that was before the Discworld series, anyways. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I like that joke. That was a good joke. All right, so I was gonna upgrade my axe, and I need the iridium, and I need to be very fast about this. Actually, no, they just closed, didn't they? He just closed. He closed at 4, you jerk. Right? You closed at 4. Damn. Oh well. So much for upgrading my axe. Guess I won't do that today because I'm too slow. Too slow. But at least I got those things processed. I did something. Alright, dang it. So I'm just gonna use this warp totem to go to the beach. Woohoo! And then I'm gonna put away these crab pots. There we are. And I think the warp totem down here required some... what was it? Some coral. So I might as well pick up some coral while I'm down here, just so I can continue to teleport down here easily. Sounds like a good idea. A trilobite. I think I've got one of them before too. Yep. Large extinct crab. Ah. The broken drum was first introduced in The Color of Magic? Ah, it probably was. But I'm pretty sure there was a broken drum in Strata as well. But yeah. Probably The Color of Magic was probably called the Broken Drum too. That would make sense. It would make sense because yeah, that was the tavern that got burnt down because the owner of the place was like, insurance, you say? Insurance is like a bet? It's like you're saying you're making a bet on whether or not my tavern will burn down? Yes, that's essentially it. Well, we'll see who wins that bet. It was like, Two Follower tried to explain the concept of insurance to someone, but he didn't quite do the right job. And so he burns the place down. He's like, huh, so you're betting, because, you know, bartenders, they like to win bets. That's the idea. I'm going to win this bet. You're betting this insurance thing is a bet whether or not my tavern will burn down. Oh, I'm gonna burn it down then. We'll see about that. It was funny. It was funny. It was a funny progression. He won the bets, and but Death had to show up because I think he killed himself, right? I think he killed himself. I think is how it ended. But he won that bet. It was good. The bartender logic. All right, back to the bus stop. Oh right, I want to give Haley her coconut for today. Yeah, Rincewind. It's hard to say. You know, he's probably my favorite character, but then, you know, then there's Carrots and the, you know, Vimes, and Vimes is really good too. So, but I like, you know, the idea of having an abject coward as a hero. That the reluctant hero is a very appealing character. So wait, yeah, Haley, you live down here, right? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, right here. That's right. It's almost too late. All right, Haley, have a coconut. Yes, it's your favorite thing. Now dance with me tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to you too. Nice shoes. No, they're not made of... actually, maybe they are. They're space boots. They're space boots. They have an iridium sheen, but I think there probably is plastic in there. They're not like Crocs, though. Ah. Yeah, the witches... I did enjoy the witches, I gotta say. But... Yeah, just... You know, naturally, the guards' books have a bit more action in them, so... You know... But I do like Granny Weatherwax, just because she's such a, just a strong personality. She's got an extremely strong personality on her. And the Feagles. I love the Feagles. The Feagles are great. Because they're little, they're the Pixies, with focus on the word picked. I love them, because they certainly are the action in that series of books. Feagles. Basically, they're like Scotsmen. They're like a bunch of Scotsmen. If fairies were Scotsmen, then that's what the Feagles are, essentially, right? Yeah, the Tiffany Aching, which essentially that's what happened. That was the Tiffany Aching books were like the natural progression of the witches books. I mean, because Granny Weatherwax was occasionally appearing in the Aching books. But yeah, the first one, Witches Abroad was really cool too. I did like that book. The first one, in fact, the first Witches book was probably my favorite in comparison to any of the others, because it's just like you had like the ghost, the king who was a ghost, and he was making his the person who killed him. He made his porridge salty. All my porridge is salty. It was like. That was like the best revenge. Haha, I'm gonna make your porridge salty. This... Oh, I don't know. There was something funny about that. And just the personalities of the, And the personalities of the witches were kind of funny, too. Nanny Og. I like Nanny Og. Probably the least interesting character is Magrats out of the three witches, but... You know, she's more of a character that grows. I have not read the Science of Discworld books. I wanted to. I haven't gotten my hands on those suckers. So, not because I didn't want to, just because I didn't manage to get my hands on them, but they sound interesting, the Science of Discworlds. I listened to the audiobooks of The Long Earth. I really like The Long Earth, too. Now that we're talking about... It's fun having I haven't talked to many people about the Terry Pratchett books, so this is cool. I don't know anyone who's into them. So this is kind of neat for me. Sorry if some of you guys are kind of getting bored by me totally geeking out on Terry Pratchett's conversations, but yeah, I haven't had anyone to talk to about Terry Pratchett in my local area, so that's kind of cool. That's I'm getting to do that you're allowing me to do this. Just yeah, I really like that author, and he's just so funny. He's funny. He's like, he focuses on being funny. There's like jokes, no matter what topic he's talking about. It's just always full of jokes, and I feel like that just really is my style. That he's really my style with the jokes. It's like I look up to him as a comedian in a big way, even though he's an author. More than an author, I look up to him as a comedian. If that sounds strange, I'm not sure if that sounds strange or if that makes sense, but he's just so funny. And he has such a personable... It's like he feels like he's talking right to you. Like, you feel like you get to know him. Yeah, and he was an awesome person. It's just like, you feel like you get to know him after you read his books. Like, some authors, their personality doesn't come through, but you feel like you can feel his personality pretty strongly, which I find that's quite endearing, I must say. So anyways, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad to talk to other Terry Pratchett fans for a change, for once. Even though it may be surprising, it's just like, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I haven't met more Terry Pratchett fans, honestly. But it's not like I've gone to, I don't know, like a book club meeting or something. So it's probably just because I haven't been searching for that audience, but still, it's really neat. It's really neat talking about that. Ah, Douglas Adams. I haven't read much Douglas Adams, so that sounds good. Or have I heard about Douglas Adams? The name sounds kind of familiar, but, yeah, no, I haven't read any of his. I don't think. Or I would know if I've read something of his, but I've heard mention. I think I may have heard mention of him once. But, yeah, I clearly do not know his work. But that's cool. If that's a recommendation, I definitely like recommendations on funny authors because, yeah, I haven't been reading a lot of funny books since Terry Pratchett, so the recommendation highly appreciated. Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide! Of course, Hitchhiker's Guide. Gosh, okay. Yeah, I've definitely watched and listened to Hitchhiker's Guide on, like, I read a little bit, but honestly, I mostly listened to his books. And Dirk Gently. Ah. Yeah, see, I only know the Hitchhiker's Guide, so yeah, I really should give him more of a chance. That's why I didn't continue to pursue his career is honestly beyond me, because I really liked Hitchhiker's Guide. But yeah, I was one of those books on tape kind of person back then when I listened to it. It was during a long car ride, which I guess that's fair enough. But anyways, get to sleep, you. I'm getting sidetracked. And I guess tomorrow's the flower dance. We'll see how that works out. Good night. I forgot to ding the ding. $17,000 worth of potatoes. Or 17,000 gold, I should say. Dollars? Golden dollars. Boop. Light breeze. And spirits are very happy. Ah. Yeah, I watched some of the television series and a bit of the movie. But yeah, usually when I think of Hitchhiker's Guide, I think of a particular book on tape. Because, I don't know, the voices, I got attached to the voice acting. The person who did the reading on that particular book on tape for Hitchhiker's Guide, they made it pretty entertaining. Okay, thank you, Clint. I appreciate that, I suppose. Not gonna get my tools upgraded today, but that's okay. more beans. Probably should put some of this nonsense away. I've got like multiple piles of everything going on. I probably should just get an egg chest, actually. With all the eggs floating around, I should just get a dedicated egg chest. That'd be good. An egg chest for the Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, ka-choo, cuckoo, ka-choo. Dr. Eggman. I will get you, Sonic, with my eggs. Does he actually use eggs? Of course not. Of course not. He would never actually use eggs. He just kind of looks like one. I think that's the joke, right? I don't know. Alright, so I've got enough wood for another egg chest. Yeah, let's make an egg chest. Specifically for eggs, and we'll make it white. Like the color of mayo. There you go. Egg chests. Dedicated specifically and solely to eggs of various varieties. And maybe mayo, I don't know. Don't eat the void egg. Yeah, he just looks like an egg. Exactly. But anyways, going back to the previous topic of conversation, I did also really like, what was it? Nobby, or kind of like an eggplant, I suppose. I always liked Nobby Knobs. He was kind of funny. Or Colin from the Guards novels. They were pretty good. Just kind of funny. And kind of liked how they would... I liked how Nobby Knobs and Colin would show up in all these other... in all the other books. Like, you know, when you'd see characters from other... or read about other characters from the other series in the series you're currently reading, it's like, oh, there they are again. That's, you know, like a reference to the other books. It's like, you know, it really makes the real world feel interconnected. It's kind of one of those moments where it's like, I don't know. He didn't necessarily have to make a tip of the hat to his other works, but I kind of like it when he does. Alright, that's processing. And just, you know, they're pretty good comedy relief characters, I would say. And, yeah, Carrot was a great character just because he was just so incredibly serious about everything. One of these people that takes life too seriously. But in a good way. A way that people couldn't get annoyed about him, or get annoyed with him about it. For whatever reason. And Death. Yeah, Death, obviously everyone loves Death in that series. It's like, Death is probably one of the most popular characters in the Discworld series, which is quite interesting, because, you know, Death is such a sad and terrible thing, that it is quite a feat to make Death so likable. Like, you know, I really like to the point where it's like, it was like one of the first times I saw Death start to get a personality. It's like, they say I should, start telling jokes to make... I was trying to make a joke. I forget the joke, but I was trying to make a joke. Did you enjoy it? They say I need to become more personable. I forget what his joke was, but he tried to make a joke when the person died. It was like, but the guy didn't understand the joke. It's like, I don't know. But, yeah, and that definitely shows, again, Terry Pratchett's priorities towards, humor. You know, he even made Death try to tell a joke from time to time, which I kind of like that. Yeah, Death, and especially in the books Mort and the other one. Oh, the other ones with Mort's son after that. I'm forgetting, or son, daughter. Jeez, I'm forgetting like the Hogs. Like the Hogfather and the other books. Son, daughter, I'm forgetting her name now. Something Death. I know her name was Death. Susan Death. That's it, Susan Death. Of course. Yeah. Certainly, he shined a lot in those particular books. So... yeah, there was... yeah, I liked all of them. I liked all of them. But, yeah, going back to, like, let's say, I was talking about The Long Earth earlier. I like that series of books just because it was kind of like, kind of a mind-blowing concept. That there's just tons and tons of planet Earths. Like, it was a multi-dimensional kind of thing, where if you can just step into another dimension, and there's another Earth, and another Earth, and another Earth. It was just kind of mind-blowing, imagining all of that. It just, oh, and the Thief of Time, right. I forgot about the Thief of Time. Right, the Sweeper. I really liked the Sweeper character, too. The Sweeper was really cool. And the Sweeper was a character that appeared in a lot of the books, too. That's true. He was one that was quite common, quite frankly. He got around. That Sweeper got around. I forgot about the Sweeper. Yeah. He was one of those interesting characters. He made a lot of appearances in other books. Just this guy, sweeping up. Hey there! Oh my god, it's a 12-year-old. Good to see you. I recall you having a different name before, but, hello? Good to see you. Right. You were the person who liked to change their names most frequently. Although I've had a lot of my viewers change names. You're probably the one who does it the most frequently, right? Good to see you. How's it going? I was talking a lot about Terry Pratchett books. Not sure if you've read a lot of them, but... I think you were I don't know. I don't know if you're actually the person who was changing their name a ton, because... oh, no, not you? Okay, sorry. That was someone else. Fair enough. Oh, sorry. Well, since that person was changing their name a ton, it gets a little bit confusing. You were the guy who said my laugh was weird. Fair enough. Kinda. I mean, it is a little... it's fair enough, it is a little weird. I mean, I gotta say. But, hopefully it's not off-putting. That's all. I do like laughing a lot. That's for sure. Anyways. Right. I'll get the rare crow. So, I'm probably not going to get to dance with anyone at this one. Practicing your dance moves, I need to be perfect. Just enjoying the scenery. Everyone's going to say the same things as they did last time, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, somebody's gonna dance with me. I don't care who it is, though. I don't care. Now that's a genuine... you know... If I think... oh, no. I didn't ask? Oh, we started the dance. I need to ask a dance partner. I didn't ask... I didn't even ask anyone. I thought you meant we start the dance and I ask someone... I got the wrong way around. Oh, well, I probably wasn't going to be able to dance with Haley anyways. God damn it. Now I'm not even dancing with Shane. I probably would have ended up dancing with Shane, though, or something, right? Oh, well, I missed out on that. What do you get for that? We'll find out next year. Whoops. Oh, jeez. I just went and said yes to that too quickly. I thought that if I talked to her, I'd get to ask. Reset day? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Okay, fine. I usually don't do that, but... yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Although I did a bunch of chores. I'd have to redo my chores. Oh well, it's okay. It doesn't give you anything, actually. But, oh well, I wanted to see it. Alright, well that's okay. That's okay. We're doing it. We're doing it anyways. I just did it. You just get to... well, I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna participate this year. Oh, now Clint's only giving me copper. Hey, wait a second. Yesterday you sent me gold. Damn it, you downgraded. He downgraded because I reset the game. He knows. He knew I reset the game. He remembered. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when I reset the game. He's like Mr. Resetti. He's like Mr. Resetti from, from that game. Like, yeah, you know the one. You know the one. That game. No, Animal Village. Animal Village, that's the one. Not Crossing? No. Damn it. Yeah. Exactly, Animal Village. Animal Town. And I'm pretty sure it was called Animal House? That's it. We got it. No, yeah, Animal Crossing. Okay. Animal House. It's a classic game. Obviously, I'm just being difficult at this. Now you're just being difficult. Do I have anyone at 4 hearts? Well, Pam. But Pam's not gonna dance with me. Sebastian. Sebastian will dance with me. You and me, Sebastian. I'm feeling emo right now. Everything's dark and depressing. Let's dance. I'm sad about programming. Let's dance. Let's dance. Oh, I didn't suspect it would be him. Of all the people. It's gonna be him, though. Alright. Sebastian. Okay. Well, that's that. There we go. You and me. I'm not gonna be left out of the dance. Not for anything. Just I'm getting rusty. I'm gonna get rusty otherwise. Oh my. Oh, this is gonna be worth resetting for. This is definitely worth resetting for, though. This is definitely worth the time. Absolutely worth it. No doubts about that. Oh, 5K by the end of the year. I was thinking, for some reason, when you said 5K, I was thinking the 5K gold. It's like, hopefully I'll get 5K gold before the end of this year in this game. No, you mean 5K subscribers before the end of the year? Well, that I believe. Yeah, thank you. I believe as well. I believe. I will believe. You gotta believe. I believe I can do that. I'm gonna work real hard. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. So thank you for that comment. Genuine thanks. I just got confused about the interpretation. Oh, will the dance play him Sisters of Mercy or goth music? Whatever he wants to dance to. Whatever. As long as he's willing to dance. It is definitely possible. At the rate I've been going, I believe it. I believe it's possible. Things have been really taking a swing up for the better. So, my views have gone up a lot, and the number of subscribers, my growth. Recently, my grossness has impressed me. I am impressed. It's the same song every year. Well, not when I'm dancing with Shane. No, it's gonna be special. Not this year. We're gonna change it up this year. Me and Shane. All right. Anyways, we're gonna make a request. All right. Anyways. Live stuff. Lagged and set your graphics down. Oh, okay. Or yeah, you just had an ISP lag. Yeah. Yeah, that is the one problem with the live stuff is that if there is a dip in, like, it can be harder to have as high quality. If I am doing a video on demand, as they say, you tend to have slightly higher quality, like, resolution. I can do higher resolution, so that is the downside of the live recordings. But I seem to be doing a good enough job on that front, at least at the moment. Quit stabbing the egg, it did nothing wrong. Well, we'll see about that. It's just because we haven't interrogated the egg properly. Yes. I know, I keep doing that accidentally, and of course you know why. It's just because I have the dagger on that slot, but it is a funny thing to say. We'll see about that. Spamming symbols? Huh. I think I've got the... I think I've got the tolerance for symbols pretty low, or pretty high, so... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at that message afterwards to see what happened, but... don't worry about that, Tiegon. It's no big deal. Nightbot's just, Nightbot's trying to do its thing. What gaming platform am I playing on? No, not the console. It's I'm on PC. But like, what do you mean? Dun dun dun, dun 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 console. Yeah, I don't own any of the consoles except for the newest console I own is either PlayStation 2 or the GameCube. Can I play it on PlayStation 2 or the GameCube? Not PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. I'm not even the 3 yet. I haven't gotten through all the PlayStation 2 games, so... let's go. It's not Nightbot, it's Skynet. But yeah, I definitely don't want Tiegon to feel discouraged or anything like that. I'm not worried about, like, Nightbots. It only did a 5-second thing. But yeah, there's a certain ratio. There's a certain ratio that if you pass, it will get angry at you. Ah, it looks like I'm playing on console when you switch. When I switch? When I switch to what? All you have is an Ubuntu computer, an elderly iPhone, and a 2DS. That's fair enough. But yeah, I've heard good things about Ubuntu as a operating system, quite frankly. Especially when it, you know, like no one's out there writing viruses for Ubuntu generally. Well, not many people. There's not many viruses out there for Ubuntu as far as I know. Whereas I've heard that there was a incident with like most Windows running computers where there was this ransomware. There was like a ransomware virus going around, so... Alright. Wanna dance with me? Ew, no. Okay, fine. We know what's gonna happen. Alright, you and me, Shane. Or Sebastian, sorry. You wanna be my partner? Okay, I'll look forward to it. Oh, that's awkward for me. Okay. Oh, when I switch stuff in the inventory. Ah, okay. Here we go. This is gonna be magical. This is gonna be a magical moment in my life. In the valley. Oh. I'm with the women. Of course I'm lined up with the women. Why can't I be on the man's side? I feel like Sebastian should be on the woman's side. He's more the woman, if you ask me. I think I'm the more masculine one here, quite frankly. I thought so anyways. I thought I was the more masculine one. I know I'm standing with the ladies. Oh, where's my white dress? Can I at least get a white dress? Either... Yeah. Well, now we know. Now we know. Boy, that was fun. I thought I was the man. I thought I was the man in the relationship. Sebastian, we're gonna have to talk. I think I deserve to be the man in the relationship. I'm pretty sure I'm more masculine. I'm a pretty masculine man. Come on now. Oh. But that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Fine, I'll go over to the women's side. I guess that was the only condition under which you would dance with me. Only if I get to be on the men's side. Sure, whatever. We'll just dance, okay? Oh, well, that was magical. That was really magical. That was everything I hoped it would be. And more. And more. And much more. That was worth it. That was worth redoing the day. I definitely am pretty sure. Hey! I'm I'm not used to you guys being out here. Huh. I guess that's because I've been down that far in the Skull Dungeon. Interesting. All you have is a calculator, and I talk when I'm lonely, and I have a 74-inch TV with PS4. So are you watching on PS4 then? Well, PS4 works. I mean, a lot of people love the PS4. I've heard lots of good things about the PS4, so... Probably if I was going to go with one of the new consoles, that's probably the way I'd go. Just because it has a lot of good titles. Even when you're a lady farmer dancing with one of the guys, you're not dressed like the others. You're just doing some stupid disco move in your farmer's clothes. No? Are you watching on your, is it an internet calculator? Windows 7. What new hard drive? Oh, so you do have a computer. Yeah. Okay. You've got one of those really internet calculator. Did I say those words? Yes. You know, this really advanced Texas Instruments these days with internets. My PC has two GTX, 2 graphics cards. Ah, nice. 2 graphics cards? That's not something I'm used to, but that sounds like a good way to go. I mean, people go multi-processor, so why not multi-graphics card, right? Yeah, I haven't heard much about that, but that sounds like a good idea, honestly. The graphics card is often the bottleneck when dealing with performance in video games, so that actually makes a lot of sense, quite frankly. Ah. I see. You have a Xbox 360, which you bought reluctantly from your friends who needed the cash. Well, that's kind of a shame for your friend, and it's really nice of you to help out your friend. You're a good friend there, Amadeus. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Clearly you're a good friend. You need a capture device. That's cool. Bridge so they work in tandem. That sounds really good. That sounds pretty awesome, quite frankly. I probably should go do that. I probably should do that at some point. So that would make a lot of sense. Is there anything that I need to do today that I have not done? I don't know. I know Bridget's always telling me to get the glow ring so I don't have to put torches everywhere, but as long as I put them on the paths, it's okay. There we go. You should just have a glow ring instead. In fact, the Yoba ring hasn't really helped me out that much, so it's actually a good point. She made a really good point when she said that. Alright, it's really late. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think I'm forgetting. Ah, there was a little bit of scythe work that I probably should do. Right. Ah, you haven't even hooked it up yet. I see. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's just not something that you were going out of the way for, or not exactly something you were planning to get. I see, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, that's all still processing. Okay. Let's get to bed. That's true. It would be a bit easier to see the monsters that are trying to eat me in the night. And the Yoba ring hasn't really helped me out that much, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just get the glow ring already. Go back to the glow ring. I've got a glow ring. Was there like a large glow ring, or there was a small glow ring? I've got the normal size, so yeah. Yoba hasn't really helped me out too much, but it's the ring of Yoba. I wear it for religious purposes because my grandfather believed in Yoba. And I sure as heck believe in Yoba. That's for sure. You gotta believe in... And if you believe, you gotta wear jewelry to show that you believe. It's not good enough. Believing just isn't enough. You gotta wear the jewelry all the time. For Yoba. What would Yoba... I often ask myself, what would Yoba do? Iridium Band, that's the one. Right, I probably can make that now. You probably can make that now, right? If I can frickin' make that. Boy, have I been forgetting stuff. A lot of essence. That's gonna take a lot of essence. But we can get that. I've just been using my essence on bombs. I keep using all my essence on mega bombs, but I can do that now. I forgot I can do that. Also, the sturdy ring wouldn't be so bad, I guess. I don't know about warrior energy, but that doesn't sound very dependable. And right, I can make life elixirs now, too. I've been forgetting all about this stuff. And oil of garlic? I have been forgetting recipes. There's been various recipes that I have been slacking on. Alright, well, we need to make some of these recipes. That's what we need to do. Alright, well, that's okay. And a slime charmer ring. That makes sense. Alright, well, I'll get on that right away. Beautiful and sunny day tomorrow. Wellwick's Oracle. Living off the land. Adventurers Guild. Slay monsters. Poster on the wall with more details. Okay, yeah, nothing new there. Didn't expect there would be, but it doesn't hurt to check. Alright, what's this? Hey, I thought it'd be fun to send you a letter. I don't really know what to write, though. So I've enclosed a treat for you. Don't tell anyone but I snagged this from the back of JojaMart ages ago. Ages ago? Ages ago? Is it still good? I mean, it's a pizza, so it's hard to say no to pizza, but... Well, thanks, Shane. But ages ago? Like, how many ages ago? Where this, like, could you be more specific? Because that kind of worries me, quite frankly. Once you powered your computer with a potato and watched the whole Iron Fist series on Netflix. Okay. No, I'm getting to that. I just missed your comment. How do you put pizza in an envelope? That's a good point. The comedy answer, right, comedy answer. Very carefully. Ba-dum-bump. Alright. That's always the comedy answer. Very carefully. Yeah. Or your mother. In the game, your mother sends you, like, a cake, too, or something, right? Yeah, exactly. The Digital Reaper just said the same thing, yes. That's the... Now you're thinking with a comic sensibility. Alright, I'm gonna need more... the grass tubs. Wait, is this full? No, we're not full, right? Yeah. So that egg is incubating. It's actually gonna hatch when it's done incubating, and we're gonna have another duck. That'll make me very happy. The power of Yobo repels you. Yes, that's a pretty good one. Or compels. Well, it does repel more than it compels. I gotta say. That's actually pretty good. I liked repel. What? Nightbot's still there. Nightbot's a bit of a lurker, but it's still there. It's, but I have the tolerance is very, very high, so, or very low. I don't know what you mean, or whichever one it is, but the one where Nightbot doesn't, like, bother people very much unless it gets extreme, basically. Because, yeah, I don't want Nightbot going crazy on anyone. It's no fun. I usually can do a good enough job, moderating my own chat room when I need to. But he does help out. In certain situations, he has been quite useful. Sadly, I don't want to have to rely on Nightbot, but, should I need him, he is there. Nightbot's, should I need him, he is there. Nightbot's kind of like, Shane in that way. Or, right, not Shane, he's kind of like Sebastian in that way. He's there when you need him. It's not. I don't want to rely on you, Shane or Sebastian, but you're always there when I need you. All right, morels. I'm gonna make some of this. I'm gonna make a bunch of life potions. I'm overdue for some life potions. Wait, we're gonna need more space, right? 16 life elixirs. Nice. That'll be some dungeon... That's some dungeon goods right there. Yeah, there's my small glow ring. 200 characters, yeah. I think it's something... I think it was something like, if it's over 30 emojis, and if more than 50% of your message is emojis. I think it's 30 is the limit for emojis. I don't think you need more than 30 emojis, apparently. Apparently. Because usually that's, yeah, beyond that spamming territory. But I could change that, honestly. But 30 is what, I think 30 is what it was set to. If you're curious what the tolerance of the old Nightbot is. At the moment, 30. I'm pretty sure. Although, feel free to test it. You know, it's only going to ban you for 5 seconds at first, so. Anyways, I'm getting my chests a bit mixed up. I want, like, a combat chest. I want, like, a chest that's specifically for combat goods. Like, when I dungeon. Like, I'm going to go dungeon. I want to grab this stuff in the dungeon chest. The dungeon chest can be a black chest for combat. Yeah, black dungeon combat chest. And we'll put all our dungeon-y dungeon goods in here. So that when I want to go to the dungeon, I'll just grab all this stuff and we'll go. I'll have it all in one place. Like this. Or maybe I'd like the dungeon chest. Actually, real quick, I'm going to move the dungeon chest. Come here. Put it over here. A bit closer to the exits. There's room. And in fact, the placement of this one doesn't make a lot of sense. I'll move you over here. Yeah, like there's real estate back here that I'm not using. Yeah, that makes sense. And this can be where the dungeon chest goes for dungeony fun. That's default, okay. Black chest for dungeon runs. Pizza. Bombs. My sword. I'll put that in there for now. Although, no, I like to keep my sword with me at all times. Or knife, I should say. Oh my god. Or no, wait. Stop spamming symbols. It did go a bit crazy. Okay. Yes. Oh, I was reading the, oh my god, it's a 12-year-old's message got deleted a bunch. Well, fair enough. Yeah. I said feel free to test it, and you sure did. So, good to see it's working. I guess I did say that. No worries, though. It's not like it bothers me none. But, apparently, if you do it a second time, it's gonna, like, do it for, like, 600 seconds. So that's, that might be a bit more annoying. But then it forgives you. It'll forgive you after that, like, next time you come in or whatever. Yeah. You think it just threatened to kill you. Yes, because it's Skynet. Well, I mean, and it does that too, just to be sure that everything's good. It does. I did program that in there where it threatens people with death. You know, just to be sure. You know, just to deal with, because to help me deal with the trolls. You know, just a few death threats. You know, tends to get them under control. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what's going on. You know, but obviously it's not, there's sketchy legality with giving people death threats, but as long as it's done through a bot, you know, then I think the law is cool. Then I think legally it's okay probably, right? No, not really. No. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure a death threat was illegal, right? Probably. Yeah, from what I know. That's illegal. Last time I checked, anyways. You have a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like. Yes. That reminds me of, I really liked, speaking of books again, I really like the Dark Sun series of books. And also there's some Dark Sun RPG games that I kind of want to play too, based on the books. And, what was it? There was a creature called, or I mean a race. Dark Sun was like Dungeons and Dragons, for those of you who don't know. And, you're gonna be having kids? Okay. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, at least in the long run, but, yeah. Obviously, you don't want it to happen when you're not ready for it. So, I mean, but I want to say congrats. You know, if you're expecting it, then that's good. Ah, good. You did enjoy the Dark Sun RPG games. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, just there was a race called in Dark Sun. There was a race called a Mull, which is like. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you're getting at there, Jaden, but yeah. But yeah, I agree. All right. Well, in any case, the Mull was a cross between a dwarf and a human. And it was kind of like a mule, where he couldn't have kids. Mulls couldn't have kids, but there was like, in one of the games, there was this quote like, how many ribs does a mull have? Let's find out. And, you know, it was like a death threat in that game. And I don't know, it was, I don't know why, but that stuck in my mind. Mind bullets. Ah, yes, that too, mind bullets. The psionic attacks. That was, psionics was really interesting too. Rather than just having normal magic, people used psionic attacks, mind bullets, and weird psionic combats and stuff. Yeah, and, like, there was a particular character that died in that series that I was kind of sad about, this Aegeus fellow. He, like, drowns at the hands of the villain, which was kind of unexpected, but a lot of people die in that Dark Sun series. It was, like, a really... That's one of the things that really appealed to me about that series, was that it was such a cruel and harsh world that the people lived in. Alright, so... basically, what you're implying there, Jaden, is that you're pregnant, potentially, or you think you're having kids, but you're saying you're drinking more. You know, that's obviously that's not a good idea for a number of reasons, but you know, I'm starting to doubt the veracity of your comments, quite frankly. Because I for some reason I don't believe that anyone would do that, and don't do that. If you're in that situation, don't do that. Don't do that, Jaden. That's not good. Anyways, what was I doing now? Like, I wanted to. Right, Pam's not there. Pam's just not there. So I can't go to the dungeon today. I kind of wanted to go to the dungeon today. Ah. Sounds good. That you're coming every day. Or that you want to come every day, that's fine. You read your favorite book series where the main character dies. Ah, well that's kind of sad. Alright, so bring Caroline a Joja Cola. Do you really want a Joja Cola? That's not good. That's not good. That's like drinking alcohol when you're pregnant. It's an evil. It's not good. I'll give you a Joja, but you know, Caroline, I'm gonna tell you. Full disclosure, Caroline, I fished this Joja out of a lake, and I've kept it in a chest for like almost a year now. So it's your choice there, Caroline. Quite frankly, I think you deserve it though. Oh. Alright. Where are you, Caroline? I saw you a second ago. If you want an ancient cola, an ancient Joja, We have evil drinking mods? I wouldn't say that. That's... Hey there, little Skate 78. Good to see you. Alright, so wait, where did Caroline live? There you are. That's Caroline? No. Caroline lives here? Or no, in the other place. Caroline lives next door, sorry. Yeah, Caroline and Abigail. Alright. So yeah, she's just not here right now, right? There's a big shrine to Yoba. Pierre has a big golden shrine to Yoba. I mean, that's gotta cost a lot of money. Yeah, the green-haired woman at Pierre's. Oh, I was getting confused. I was thinking Abigail. I was confusing her with Abigail. God, I walked by her like 10 times. I walked by you like 10 times. Jeez. It was like, I was thinking... For some reason, I was walking around looking for Emily. Emily, that's Emily. I confused Caroline with Emily. Okay. Thank you for that. God, I feel dense right now. Alright. I just feel as dense as a star. Bring Emily an apricot. That's what she wants. Nice. Yes, thank you for clicking the bell icon and joining the notification squad. I appreciate that. I can certainly say that much. It's good to... Always good to have people that know when I'm doing my live streams and whatnot. I mean, if you so desire, you know. Not gonna push the whole thing too much. But it is nice to remind my audience that it is an option. That if you want to see my videos early, and often, you're coming in often, and want to know exactly when I'm doing my streams, feel free to click that button. I appreciate that. More like life stream. Stream for life? Yes. Fair enough. Alright, so I guess I'll just go to the dungeon tomorrow, because, yeah, Pam doesn't feel like letting me in today. What else? I'm forgetting what I'm doing now. I'm beside myself. Like, I'm trying to do bundles, trying to fish. Certainly got my daily tasks out of the way, so I could just, you know, wrap it up for now. The dye bundle. I was waiting to get the duck feather for that. I might be able to put together the artisan bundle now. The cloth. But I don't have cheese. I have honey, jelly. Yeah, I need more fruit. Yes, I need fruits. Apparently, if I want to progress, I need fruits. I'm gonna have to buy some fruit. Trees. That'd be a good thing to do. Certainly. I think that the game is telling me that much. Enchanter's bundle. Pomegranate. Once again, fruits. You need to get yourself some fruits. Okay. Well, there's my mission for that. That whole thing. Cheese press, right. For the milk. So that's important. I'm pretty sure I've got the cheese press, right? Yeah. So we just need, yeah, the hardwood and the copper. So I need to make that sucker. And I'll put that next to the cows. So that would make a lot of sense. Copper, hardwood. Yeah, Yes, thank you for the friendly advice. I appreciate that, because I was clearly... Sir, you forget yourself and your capabilities. That's one of my favorite knight kind of quotes. You forget yourself, sir. You do. I'm just gonna sell all this. I don't care if there's seeds in there. I don't care if it doesn't sell for much. Okay. So I'll do a little bit of scything. Make my cheese press. I can make 2 cheese press. That'll work. Put this back in here. Or, how are mods selected? Oh, there's a little bit of confusion. Oh my god, it's a 12-year-old is asking about moderators for the chat, like Jaden Squirrel. And, Bridget, you're talking about mods for the game. two different, the same word, 2 different definitions. So, I select mods based on how well I know the person, basically. How long they've been around, if I know their personality, how much I trust them, that whole sort of thing. Like, Amadeus is a person I play with regularly, and I've known Jaden Squirrel for a long time, so, you know, I generally trust their judgment, you know, for the most part, anyways. But I did select my moderators at a time when I was being trolled by a group of 7 trolls at once. So, I did choose them sort of in haste, it's true. But it was a time when I needed moderators. Generally, I don't want to promote moderators because I find it disappointing to need to do so. I feel like I can do a pretty good job of moderating my chat myself, but, you know, there was a certain points where I couldn't handle it, so, you know, honestly, I probably do want to promote moderators before I get into a situation where I need them. But that's just how I did things up until this point. It's like, honestly, I find it disappointing to need moderators, but there was just a point where I just needed them because there was a coordinated attack. But again, I kind of feel like I kind of feel worried about saying that because if somebody really wants to become moderator, I'm not saying get together with your friends and, you know, stage a coordinated attack on me so that I want to choose more moderators and then you can become one in that critical situation. But anyways, so I probably will strategically, at this point, pick moderators. But yeah, that's a question I get asked very often. How do I become a moderator? And, you know, sometimes it worries me that there are certain people that seem just a bit too ambitious to be a moderator. Like, there are certain people that, honestly, ask me constantly, can I be a moderator? And they keep getting further away from being a moderator because they are way too pushy about it. And, the type of person that was one of the people that was asking constantly, it's like they kept consistently showing them their personality as bad. You know, it's like, well, I'm not gonna have a troll as a moderator. It's just like, if you show up all the time but you act trollish, you know, you're not going to get it. If you act good, you're consistently cool and good to other people, then you might become a moderator. So it's a combination of how long I know you and how much I, you know, I look at your character, I look at the person's character, and I look at how long I know the person is. So there's a lot of factors. But it is a question that I get asked a lot. There's a lot of people, and I'm glad that there's a lot of people that want to become moderators, but you know, it's not on the top of my priorities list. That is because I chose a monster farm. It is a monster farm. Because I couldn't resist. It's my first farm, but I still said, monster farm? Monster farm, you say? Heck yeah, monster farm. I love the idea of a monster farm. It is a monster farm. So, that's the deal. If you have a monster farm, you get attacked on your farm. And it's kind of fun. I was kind of hoping for more monsters, honestly, but there's entirely not enough monsters to my liking, quite frankly. I mean, going back to the moderator thing, I'm glad that there are people that are enthusiastic about being moderators. So it's not, but some people, but honestly, there are people who are a little bit pushy, and you can't be pushy about that. That's all. Enthusiastic, sure. Pushy, I'm starting to think that you want to be moderator for reasons other than, I start to question that person's, if they're really pushy about it, like yelling at me at all caps. If you're gonna yell at me at all caps all the time about it, then I'm gonna think that you're gonna yell at other people in all caps, you know? If you're gonna try to abuse me and manipulate me, it's not boding well for your performance as a future moderator. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna point at any names, but there's been certain people that have been a bit pushy. You just want the cool blue. That's, that's understandable. Okay, and if I can trust you, it's like there is an implied trust that you will, it's like moderators represent me, I feel, and I want to be represented in the right way. And so if moderators abuse my power, or you abuse their power, then it's like, then I feel like I'm being seen as being corrupt or abusing my power. So if that makes sense. So yeah, that doesn't sound that sounds like a more honest, just wanting the blue sounds like a more honest motive than wanting to mess with people. Honestly, I respect, you were honest with your motives, so I like that. Honestly, what you just said there, 12-year-old, oh my god, it's 12-year-old. I do kind of like that you were honest about what exactly you are looking for as a moderator. Yeah, it's like asking your mother for a video game over and over again. You're right. Exactly, you won't get it if you're too pushy. You got it. So, yeah, you understand. You understand, it's like, there's one or two people who were asking to be moderator who, if I made them moderator, would have just I would have had to unmake the moderator rather quickly, that kind of thing. And it's like, I can kind of see it, but yeah, no, I'm not too worried about you at the moment, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I appreciate you asking about my criteria though, because my criteria, I want to make that clear. I want to make, that way people will stop begging so much for it, yeah, it's not exactly the kind of moderator I'm looking for. Okay, a new duck. I'm gonna call this duck... Let's see. Why not? I'll name it after one of my subs. Pam, congratulations. Pam the duck. Why? Because it's a, an innocuous enough name, I would say. It works. It's a name that works for a duck. And, Beaky. Well, Beaky would have been a good one. Have I ever played Rust? The name sounds familiar. No, I have not, but I have watched some other people play Rust before. Duck Pam, yes. I saw Beaky just a little bit too late, so otherwise Beaky would have been good. Yes. Oh, I was actually looking at Pam Harville there when I named it, but yeah, Pam the bus driver will be honored as well. Yes. It works. It works. For two reasons it works. Not that Pam asked for a duck named after her, but... well, you've got one. Or the bus driver. Either way. It is an honor. Yes. Don't play that game, it's toxic. I didn't know that game got toxic. But yeah, I saw some YouTubers play it before, like, what was it? Jacksepticeye, or the Markiplier, or one of those guys. One of those YouTuber guys. Good night, J.O. Ramos. Or, wait, Joe, no, Joel. I don't know how to pronounce the thing, but, Joao. Oh, Ramos. I said that wrong the first time, but good night. Good night. Sorry I didn't say it quite right, but, good night indeed. Farewell. Ah, there's kids that cry from losing their stuff. Well, yeah, that's... You can't see... You don't want to deal with screeching children in games, generally speaking. That is something I avoid. Definitely something to be avoided. Okay, so... Right, let's take a look at the... let's look at the daily board. See if it's anyone's birthday. And once again, thank you all for joining me for this particular stream, because I'm still... it's Pierre's birthday. Pierre, what do you like, my friend? Squeakers? Hashtag squeakers. Ah, yes. You're doing a hashtag thing, yes. The squeaky, screechy voices. Yeah, that does quickly get old. Okay, so Pierre wouldn't mind a bar of gold, probably. I imagine. Zombies ate their whole family. That's why people cry in the games you play. Fair enough. Yeah, you know, generally the worst I deal with these days are just, like, you know, people who, like, when I played PlanetSide, there was, like, people who try to really get into the whole competitive thing, where they, like, they'll kill you and they'll start saying, like, you know, like, some of the worst insults you can think of, you know, online, and you think, and, you know, you fill out, like, a report of, like, harassment of, like, you know, they used excessive language and racism and stuff. But yeah. Generally that's the worst it gets, but you can ignore that stuff to a certain level, but it is unfortunate. In competitive games, there's like people who are willing to do anything to win, including like try to use insults. But generally that's the worst for me, but I haven't been playing with a lot of children recently, so... Yeah, you know, it's like, it's generally the same thing. When you can no longer... It's trying to win... What you were describing is generally when someone tries to win, when they can't win through their ability, they try to win using talking. And they don't use logic, they just kind of yell at people, so... For part 50 out of 100, if there is any, you will do something special? Or 50 or 100. For part 50 or 100. If I will do something special. If so, what? I don't know, kill stuff? Go adventuring? What is there... What sort of special thing could I do in this game, I wonder? I don't know, I could try, Actually, there's mods. I could try modifications for the game. I've heard a lot of interesting things about modifications for the game, so... Yeah, it's true, I could start, like, a second farm and try, like, mods for the first time, or, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be fun to experiment. That was a good question. That was an interesting thing you just said there. Oh my god, it's 12-year-old. Modifications. I hear there's a lot of interesting modifications. So that would be fun to try, I think. I hear there's a lot of really good mods for this game. So why wouldn't I want to try to use them out? As long as they don't, I'll have to back up my save, because the only reason I haven't tried mods is, because I'm worried they might ruin the game somehow, like screw it up, corrupt my save data or something. But as long as I back up my save data or back up the game, that would make a lot of sense. So, yeah. Probably modifications. I'll try modifications on part 50. That's a good one. Yes, indeed, great minds think alike. I have some I use for heart events. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Mods would be interesting, yeah. Mods would certainly improve the game in some ways. So, yeah, modifications. Why not? I mean, I'm a big fan of playing games vanilla, but at this point, I feel like I've experienced the game vanilla enough. So, if any of you have interesting mods you can recommend, go for it. I don't know what Pierre likes, but I'm gonna give him some salmonberry wine. A birthday gift. That's very kind of you. I love it. You love it? Really? Did you like it? It looks like he kind of liked it, actually. Good. Okay, I think he liked the wine. I'm not sure, though. But it looks like Pierre is a man who likes wine. I know Harvey likes wine, but I didn't know about Pierre. But, you know. Salmonberry. It's salmonberry. Salmonberry wine doesn't sound very good, but wine sounds good, so I went with it. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty good bet. Alright, let's go on a dungeon run. Oh, I forgot my staircases. Oh, well. It's not going to be a very deep dungeon run, but we're going on a dungeon run because I think it would be fun to do a dungeon run. And that's what you do in this game. You just do what's fun. You don't get too weighed down on daily routines too much. You just do what you like. The world is your oyster. If you want to ignore your creatures or do something. He loves fried calamari. Pierre likes wine. Oh, good, good, good. But he loves fried calamari. Thank you. Have you ever watched Dangerously Funny? He has good mods. And I consider him they're good mods. Watch him. I consider him one of the... Sure, I'll check that guy out. If nothing else, just to check out the mods he has. Fair enough. Right. I could have been making rhubarb. I forgot about the seeds this lady sells. Well, it's a bit late for that, but I can buy some starfruit seeds for the summer. Is that something I want to do? I think so. Maybe I shouldn't be buying that just right now, actually. Whoops. But maybe I shouldn't buy that just at the moment since I'm going into a dungeon. Hey there, Mr. Bouncer. So, are you someone that, Sandy? Yeah, I wouldn't have much luck. Are you someone that I can be friends with, Sandy? Yeah, yeah, I can be friends with you, too. Okay. So, like, what do you think about a cactus fruits? This looks wonderful, thank you so much. Does she like it? No. Well, we'll try. Yeah, you know, it's like, it's great. It's right from my front, right outside. That's right outside. That's such a thoughtful gift. It's like you just grabbed something outside and gave it to me. Yeah, I didn't think that would be her thing, but you know, it's like that's one of the things. The main reason I want to give people gifts is so I can figure out what they actually like. So I'm learning. This is all about learning here. All right, let's get that Yoba ring. Or I mean, not Yoba ring. Let's get that iridium band. Dangerously Funny has married and divorced pretty much everybody in the game except Marlon, the old guy in the rocking chair, Gunther, and that guard dude in the Oasis, and the children. So you can just marry and divorce everyone? That's kind of funny. Well, I mean, just so you can experience what the married life is with each of them. I can kind of understand that. I didn't know you could get a divorce. That's kind of cool that you can get a divorce in this game. Oh, right. I probably should, Oh, I forgot my sashimi. I was gonna make a bunch of sashimi. Oh, well. Whoops! Guess I'll just be using the healing potions this time. Right, pizza. Eat the pizza? Yes. Actually, it might have been... Yeah, it was actually a bit early to eat the pizza. I could have been more hurt. I forgot to make my sashimi. Whoops. And I could have taken my eggs, too. Oh, well. We'll be using life potions today. Don't have a ton of time, so it's alright. It's alright. Ah. He used mods to make people, marriage candidates who aren't normally available. So he didn't do Kent or Jody either. There's mods to make other people marry you? That's kind of awkward. You would think there'd be a lot of, broken... Wouldn't that... I'm guessing there's a way it prevents it from breaking the game, I guess, or... Isn't there, like, special texts for, like, when you're actually married with someone? Or something? I guess they probably, like, made more text or something? You can't marry Morris. Well, that's interesting. That must have been a very, that must have been an interesting mod for that to, work properly. I guess maybe they added some extra text, or there might have been broken text at certain points, or... I don't know exactly how that works, but, or at least I would expect. I'm liking my new ability, Desperado. Bam. It really works with a knife, since I stab like crazy. high chance of activating that Desperado there. Get off of me. Also, I forgot my spicy eel. Well, are you coming over or not? There you go. Do a life elixir. Alright, full health. Can't quite aim down far enough. Getting flanked a lot here. There we go. Get you around front. Ow. Owie, owie, owie. Probably should put these life elixirs a bit closer. Actually, these cactus fruit are pretty good for eating. I was gonna eat a cactus fruit for now. Ah, slingshots, right. I should be using the slingshots more, although they do take stone. That's actually, yeah, the only reason I was using slingshots was because of the stone, mostly. But, quite frankly, they're probably pretty good, I would say. I mean, I certainly save a lot of stone this way, but it's probably worth it. That's a good point. Good morning, Mike. Or just Mike. Hello again. Ah, slingshots are the best with explosive ammo. Ah, okay. Can I make that right now? Probably. Explosive ammo. Iron and coal. I see. I'm hoping it gives you more than one round, obviously. Bombs you can shoot. Ah, so or you can blow up rocks with that for getting around faster in the dungeon too. That would make sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense actually. I'm gonna use this trick right here. The good old bomb trick that a wise person has taught me. Swap this over. I don't know why I brought my axe into the dungeon either. I just kind of winged it. Oh well, not the best dungeon run today, but it's a dungeon run nonetheless. Oh, or you can shoot iridium ore. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, that's cool to know. Yeah, slingshots are a bit more useful than I realized. I see. Yeah, obviously, since I said... Yeah, obviously I don't use slingshots at all, as I said earlier, so... that is news to me. Okay, this is a good place to get some light essence from you. Come this way, my zombie friend. Or I mean, not zombie, mummy friend. Is there more mummies? You're the only mummy on this floor? I might still bomb you, I'm not sure. Yeah, what the hey. Have a bomb. Alright, more solar essence. Ah, yes, that makes sense. You have to pay attention to your aim. Naturally. But, yeah, it sounds quite useful. So, like with the explosive ammo, you can destroy rocks as well, I'm thinking, right? So, if you get more than one bullet from each, like, each set of explosive ammo, can you actually, like, destroy a lot more rocks, or... Are they more efficient than bombs in terms of destroying rocks, would you say? The MILF mummy I like to fight, yes. Or MILF, mummy I like to fight, yes. I remember that joke. That was a good one. That was actually a pretty good one, I would say. Yes, I do remember that joke. How could I forget that joke? It's unforgettable. But yeah, definitely I'm convinced if the slingshot's more efficient than bombs in terms of destroying rocks, because that would help me get a lot deeper into the dungeon more quickly without relying on tons and tons of bombs and or tons of staircases, which, I mean, that works, but you end up using a lot of stone with the staircases. They're like bombs that cost 100 G each, so you load them in your slingshot the same way you would load baits in a fishing rod. Ah. So, yeah, because you can buy the iron, really. So, I mean, in terms of making a bomb, like a cherry bomb costs coal and ore. I mean, you could just buy the ore, really. Iron ore and coal, 4 iron ore and a coal. In terms of that, the explosive ammo is 2 coal and 1 iron bar. So, I mean, it takes a little bit more coal, but I got a lot of coal, so... yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. And they're like bombs, you say. So, yeah. I'm sold on the idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. Because then I'll be able to just blast my way through the dungeons a lot more quickly. And I'm guessing that they stack up a bit higher, probably, right? Or, well, potentially. They could potentially stack higher because they're ammo. So that sounds brilliant. Thank you for the another piece of good advice, I would say. That is most appreciated. Wait. Not by one? Or... not by one that would suck? Or what do you mean by that? Yeah, it seems like a better deal. That's exactly what I was thinking. It seems like a much better deal. Plus, I have an easier time making coal than I do, iron. Oh wait, was there another... there's a down... what am I doing? There's a downstairs. I'm whacking away. I was somewhere else thinking about the potential of my future adventures, which is good. But I gotta live in the moment a bit too. Stabby, stab. Ooh, a diamond. Not too shabby. Ah, you were talking about loading the ammo, yeah. Yeah, just doing, yeah, if you just did it one at a time, that would be very tedious, you're right. So, yeah, obviously, it should be obvious that they can stack up pretty high. But, like, bombs can stack too, so I was just wondering which could stack higher, but they probably are. It's probably 999 on both of them, actually, when I think about it. Pay attention to the time? Yes, I am. In real life, it's 12:12. In the game, it's 11:50. However, I do have the teleport totems, so I can just teleport home. And, so I'm actually gonna push it to 1 AM. I really like to push it. Ah. Well, I'm starting to get rich too. I'm feeling really rich at the moment, actually, so I'm at the point where I'm starting to think that money doesn't matter anymore. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go crazy with that. Alright. Gotta be careful though. But thank you for reminding me about the time though. It doesn't hurt to remind me about the time, by the way, though. I do appreciate it. It's not that I don't appreciate it, because there's been plenty of times where I've forgotten. Although I've yet to die inside the dungeon, although my health is actually pretty low right now too, so I've yet to die in the dungeon, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Alright. Almost one. Almost. We'll go at 1. I know it's really late. Okay. Go! Okay. Alright, go. Gotta get home. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Isn't that the thing? Well, except for I'll sell some stuff. Except for, hang on a second, I'm gonna sell some junk. Alright, gotta go fast. Gotta ding and hit the thing. Oh, and I gotta pet my cat. Alright, now I gotta go fast. Okay, that was very fast. Yeah, at least I have farm totems. Indeed. Yeah, and thank you for, once again, that's through your influence, Bridget, since you encouraged me to make those, so. North Korea has nukes. Wait, you're talking about North Korea there? They have nukes that can reach Seattle, and you live in 2 hours, and you live 2 hours away? Well, that's what they say, but actually I don't believe them, because recently the North Koreans had like a missile launch that totally failed on it was a missile test that totally failed on the landing pad, so, I mean, have you looked at North Korea? It's like their economy is terrible, a lot of their people are starving and stuff. So, I mean, I really think, and also if you looked at any reports of people who actually go into North Korea, it's a facade. North Korea they have a facade of success, but really they're really, really hurting economically, so I actually doubt that their weapons program is actually anything to be afraid of, but they want you to believe it is, but I don't know, maybe I'm one of the people who, well, I mean, I've been checking the news, but there's also, I mean, there's conflicting reports. I mean, that's just what the threats say, but there was a failed missile test that made me think otherwise. But I am kind of close to Washington, so I mean, if they're gonna hit anywhere, they are probably gonna hit my they're probably gonna hit this area. So yeah, well, I mean, they probably have had successful launches, maybe, but I don't know. Top secret. Here's my famous blueberry tarts. Don't tell anyone. I'm giving it to you because we're good friends. Okay. Thank you. Ah, you're doing your report and you got China. I see. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure... Yeah, I'm not sure if they've had I mean, they probably have had a successful launch, but... yeah, for some reason, I doubt that they can afford to do too much, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being naive. It's true. I mean, perhaps my position is a bit naive when it comes to North Korea, but... I think, generally speaking, it'd be better to have... to focus on your own people than to, attack someone. But that doesn't mean that they can't focus on all their resources on doing so, so... Honestly, yeah, you can convince me otherwise. I'm not gonna say that I know... I can't say for sure I know what's going on in the world. I'm just saying I have my doubts, and my doubts make me feel better. Certainly my doubts make me feel better in terms of what's going on there, but I'm not gonna be as arrogant to say I know what's going on. But I'm glad you feel safe there in California there, Amadeus. You have a report and you're doing North Korea. Fair enough. But yeah, there's these on Vice TV. I'm not sure if you've heard of Vice, but it's a YouTube channel, and they have there's been people who have gone into North Korea and have been given a tour and whatnot. And when I watched the reality of what's going on the ground in North Korea from that perspective, it seemed like a lot of what they were doing was facade-based, so I can say that their economy is terrible, but that doesn't mean that they can't focus all their cash on a missile. It's just they're really, really hurting. So if they do a missile attack, it's more out of desperation than anything, it seems like, but that doesn't mean they won't do it. Honestly, my mother is quite worried about me living in this area. She's a person who worries about doom and gloom a lot. And so she's like, I worry about you. Maybe you should come and move to Wisconsin with me. Or, somewhere like that. It's safer up here. Or, she always... Honestly, my mother kind of wants to go to Mexico, too. There's a town on the Mexican border that sounds kind of nice to her because of the rent and stuff, but... And their leader is completely insane, so, I mean, there is that. I can't put it past that Kim Jong-un. Yeah. If they do, their prime target is Seattle. Okay. Well, good. At least I can tell my mother that their prime target is Seattle, so... yeah, because she worries about Washington, D.C. Quite frankly. Did you know the wall is already being built? I did not know that. But, yeah. There's, apparently there's some really nice weather. I don't know, she was talking about a particular area along the Mexican border that had nice weather and nice, like, real estate prices and stuff. I don't know. And, like, has a lot of resort areas. Like, because she's learning how to become a massage therapist as, like, a new career late in life. And so, I mean, like, that area would be very good for, like, somebody going into massage therapy. So, I mean, there's multiple reasons for her. The weather, the prices, the employment, that sort of thing. Yeah. I don't know, you made me say, you said Mexico. Oh, well, yeah, I did say Mexico. I'm not sure, I'm not exactly sure where along the Mexican border, or on which side she was actually exactly talking about, since we only talked about it in passing. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess that'd be alright. But she just talks about that because she's worried about me living here, you know, because of nuclear attacks, so that's the main thing. She legitimately fears me living here because we might get hit by a nuke. I mean, there is a slight amount of logic there. If you're going to hit anywhere with a nuke, it would be the nation's capital in terms of disrupting our way of life, I guess. There would be a certain logic there, or a certain payoff. But I'm kind of hoping there isn't. Ah, if they did launch an attack, Pyongyang would be invaded and razed long before the missiles reached the target. Probably. Probably. Also, I have been hearing about a number of different anti-missile techniques that are available, including, I've even heard as a last-ditch effort, if other anti-missile defenses we have fail, there's an idea of actually legitimately, like, you know, like, instead of using, like, lasers or something, like, let's say, you know, our anti-missile defenses get overwhelmed, the idea of actually, like, using a nuclear weapon, like in Missile Command, using a nuke to take out, like, multiple waves of nukes. But that would still put a lot of materials up in the air, so... But even as a last-ditch effort, even if they sent so many missiles that they would overwhelm our missile defenses, we could actually deploy a nuke in midair to knock out the enemy nukes. It would be kind of bad, but at least the nukes wouldn't hit the ground, which is, I don't know, more beneficial to us, I guess? Still doesn't sound appealing, I must say. That sounds like there would be a lot of materials flying up in the air. Better than the air. Yeah, that's basically the logic there. So, I mean, it doesn't seem very likely that we would just take an attack without we have recourses. It's not like there's no recourse for us in terms of missile defenses and the event of a nuclear attack, which hopefully is very unlikely in the first place, but should it happen, it might not be the end of the world, I guess. It might not entirely be a Fallout scenario. Crawl out through the fallout, back to me. Kind of like that sort of thing. Although I do wonder what the world would be like. One does wonder how one would fare in a world like that, I gotta say. But, I'm okay with not finding out. But after playing so many games about it, it does, in a certain light, it does sound kind of interesting. It certainly would shake it certainly would be a big change. But no, that would be quite a tragedy. I'd think I'd rather deal with zombies, quite frankly. We'd probably have a better chance against zombies. Well, anyways. So, do I want to do another dungeon run? There's mushrooms out there. Ah, yeah, you were talking about the real life case scenario if, yeah, North Korea were to attack. Yeah, certainly they would have to deal with a retaliation very quickly. Very quickly. Yeah, I kind of extrapolated to, like, all sorts of nuclear attacks, like from Russia or what have you. Or anyone who's crazy enough to do such a thing, but... Yeah, that's a reasonable thing. That's a reasonable thing to talk about. Considering the topic. I kind of changed topics. That's naughty of me. Where you were totally on topic there, Amadeus. I was changing course. Which is something I have a tendency to do. It's very, very easy for me to change topic at like a drop of a hat. Like, my friends have actually mentioned that to me, how easy it is if I'm trying to do something to get me on a tangent. It was almost an entertaining thing to do. It's like, let's see if we can get Tiegon on a tangent here. Yeah, there he goes. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, because you mentioned an interesting thing, and let's talk about that now, but it's like, But I guess that's kind of... But at the same time, that is kind of makes me interesting in a way, I guess. By the time the world's air gets thin and polluted, we would already have colonies on the moon and Mars. Hopefully. I believe in mankind. You're kind of the infamous among your friends for Dead Topic Revival. You know, that's understandable when you have something interesting to say, but you just didn't, you know, you sit there and dwell on a topic for a while. I've kind of done that. I'm not exactly infamous for it, but I can understand. I can understand Dead Topic Revival. I think that's, I kind of like Dead Topic Revival as long as what you have to say about... I think that's fair game as long as what you have to say about the dead topic is interesting. It has to be interesting, though. If you revive a dead topic and what you have to say is just like, I don't know, yeah. You kind of have to make it a good one, but, I don't know, fair enough to you. So, yeah. Worst case scenario, China would also retaliate. Iran might see it as an opportunity to attack Israel and the rest of the Middle East. Iran might see it as an opportunity to attack Israel and unite the rest of the Middle East under their flag by force. Could be. I mean, yeah. Iran also has nuclear weapons, I think, or something, right? Or India does, I know. Or in any case, yeah, that does sound kind of a... I mean, that would be a mild, but yeah, World War III is a possibility in that sense. Yeah. This is the worst case scenario, though. But yeah. You have to go soon. Yeah, it's I'm kind of playing past 3 o'clock, but that's okay, you know? I'm kind of on a I'm kind of feeling energetic tonight, so I usually don't go this long, but that's okay. But thank you for dropping in. Oh my god, it's a 12-year-old. I appreciate seeing you. Thank you for celebrating with me and all of you. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so, explosive rounds. I want to make a lot of explosive rounds. I think this is a good idea. Explosive rounds. Or that's cherry bombs. Iron ore, coal. Let's do this. Let's make lots of explosive rounds. I've got the cash. Let's make it happen. Right, I did want a little bit of... Well, I've got enough hay for now. Indeed. Good night. Yeah, hopefully China would wash their hands of the idea and be neutral. A long war between North Korea would occur, and Korea would unite. I mean... Yes, thank you. I certainly will have fun. Yes, I appreciate that. And everyone else, definitely. I want everyone to have fun. Lots of fun. So... Let's actually move the trash over here. That would make a lot more sense, since this tool chest is kind of getting overloaded. We'll make this the egg and trash chest. Egg and trash. Sounds like an awkward combination, but, That's right. So it's like, everybody's having fun. What are those that from? Like the IT crowd. Everybody's having a lot of fun. Something like that. It was a silly little... That's a silly song. Yeah, no, you gotta do what you gotta do, my friend. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting to upgrade my tools. Okay, so we're gonna take the iron bars, and where did I put my master? Where did I put my slingshot? Gotta have my slingshots. Slingy shot. Did I leave that inside? I think I left that inside, didn't I? Slingy shots. Gotta have that. Gotta add that to my adventuring toolbox. Slingshot. There it is. Master slingshots. Okay. That's gonna be useful in the near future. Now let's go to watch my DS in bed. Fair enough. You can, the DS has the internet? Cool. But no chat. I didn't know that. But if you see 10 viewers, the 10th is you. That sounds cool. I had no idea the DS could do that. So, yeah. Bye if it doesn't, or if I pass out. Well, yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that. And, yes. Goodbye for now, if it doesn't work or if you pass out. But, that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know... I had no idea... I don't have a DS, so I didn't know the capabilities of that thing, but... It has the internet, you say? I didn't... Yeah. Well, wonders never cease. That is intriguing, I must say. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I didn't know Game Boys were doing the internet these days. So, cool. Alright, explosive ammo. Let's go buy some more iron. I don't think I have any more iron here, right? Well, I got a lot of iron, actually. Fire it up. Fire it up. Yes, indeed. We got a lot of coal. So yeah, I've learned a lot of interesting things today. I'm definitely gonna be looking into getting more of the books by was it Douglas Adams? Yeah, the Hitchhiker's Guide. Doug Adams. Doug Adams. That works. But yeah, I totally forgot about him as an author. It's like, of course I should be listening to his stuff or reading his stuff. That he wrote more books than just Hitchhiker's Guide, and I loved Hitchhiker's Guide. So, you know, that and I see. You know your DS can hook up to the Wi-Fi for DLC. The original DS has a rather mediocre one, but the 3DS... Ah, yes, I only saw the... I remember I played with my cousin's DS a little bit, but I never owned one. Somebody keeps forgetting iridium bars. It's me. Do you know who keeps forgetting iridium bars? It's this guy. Oh well. I don't need to upgrade my axe right now, I just would like to. Alright, let's buy a giant pile of iron. And let's turn this into bombs. Or explosive ammo. Or alright, I'll have to turn it into bars. Right? Well, we'll work on turning it into bars, right? Because you don't sell bars. Alright, so... Yeah, buy the iron. Then turn it into bars. And they make lots of explosive ammo. Somebody keeps forgetting to take... Or somebody keeps forgetting to bring the iridium. Alright, so... What else was I trying to do? Let's check the, check our tasks. Oh, you can buy explosive ammo? Oh, you can just buy the ammo. Where can you buy the ammo? Oh, geez, you can buy the ammo? I just made a huge mistake then, didn't I? With all the money I spent. That was a lot of... Well, I can use the iron for other stuff, I guess. That's okay, I've got a lot of money, but it's cheaper to buy the ammo. That makes sense. So I'm guessing, like, the adventurer shop? Is that where it's sold? I'm not gonna reset this level or anything, or reset the day because of that, because I can use, I'll be able to use the iron. But that's a lot of iron I just bought. Cheaper to buy the ammo. That makes a lot of sense. I start to think I know what I'm doing, and I'm clearly not. The guild. To the guild! It's too late today, isn't it? Or is it? 10 p.m. No. Thank you. To the guild! To the guild, I say! Alright, well, we'll make the money back. We'll make that money back. It's no problem. Also, I might want to buy a new weapon. That lava katana is too expensive, though. Well, I mean, I could use it, but... Well, I could, but... I mean, it's just the same level as my knife. Level 15. And, yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with explosive ammo. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna stress about it. Why, I stressed about it a little. Just a little. But not too much. Okay. So 185 ought to suit me. That ought to suit me. Okay. So I just spent a lot of cash, but I think it's gonna be well spent. Money well spent. I'll save 16,000. I can no longer upgrade my axe, but we're gonna make that money back in no time. Money is easy to make in this game now. Now, anyways. It wasn't until recently, but yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Alright. Well, might as well fire it up. We got iron. Got iron to spare. Gonna load this up. Alright, it's a little late for an adventure today. It can still go, though. Yeah, why not? Even though it's a little bit late, that doesn't mean I can't do it. I've got extra honey. Yeah, I got my chores done. But Pam is no longer here. Please return when the driver's present. Just a little bit too late. Oh well, yeah, I probably should go when I have a full day available. Okay, so for now, let's do something else. Like, for example, I did do... That's right, I did have some crab pots down at the beach. Let's go to the beach. Okay, so I left my horse in town in the cart. I made an interesting decision there, right? Wait, where did I leave my horse? Or I could go to the quarry. Yeah, I could test the sucker out at the quarry. Practice shot. Okay. Wait, can I just pull just a little bit? No, that goes really far. Why can't I shoot just really short? Can't I shoot really short? Like... yeah, I'm not... or maybe I should be using the mouse for this operation? It is not even possible to buy ammo at the dwarf, or is it more expensive? Okay, like, I'm trying to pull it just very short. Does it always go a certain distance? Ah, it goes until it hits an obstacle / wall / monster. Okay. Okay, well, it's good I did a few practice rounds so I understand how it works. Okay, so yeah. It's a little... It requires a little bit of difficulty to learn... Or it's a little bit complex to hit stones with it, but you certainly can. The dwarf just sells bombs. Okay. Which that also sounds useful in its own right. But the ammo's more efficient. Well, there'll be plenty of monsters in the dungeon, so no worries there. Yes, definitely thank you for that. I appreciate that. Jeez. Did I milk my cows for today? I'm not sure. Did I? Probably. No, I didn't. Whoops. Well, whoopsie doodle. Alright, so we got our first bit of cheese here. That's good. Cheese grommets. It's cheese. Wensleydale grommets. It's Wensleydale. Alright. I did like Wallace and Gromit. Speaking of references to things, I always liked that Wallace and Gromit. That was a nice clay animation. Not everyone likes that one, but I don't know, I had a soft spot for it. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess the pail's in here now. Well, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's just sloppy. But give me those eggs. Just put, just close that to reorganize. Take the eggs. There we go. Alright, I'll put this pail back. Ah, Shaun the Sheep. I don't think I watched that one, honestly. Ah, nice. They can hit mummies when they're down? That sounds extremely useful, I gotta say. So, good to hear. Alright, so I've shut everything up for tonight. Do a little bit of extra scything and chopping. While I've got the time. We'll just do a little bit of extra farm work. It's nearly the end of summer. Right, I wouldn't mind a few more taps, too. For a bit more... Yeah, a few more tappers wouldn't be bad for a few more, resins. Honestly. So I'll go ahead and do that. Chop this tree down because it's in the way of grass growth. Although not a lot. Sorry, this tree's got to go too. I made a mistake when planting it. Ah. Or a stable with only with pigs. Fair enough. I don't have any pigs yet, because I'm still, you know, new to this a bit, but I probably should get a pig, at least, because I don't know about the whole truffle thing. Ah, it's a series of shorts. Yeah, that sounds cool. I think I've heard of the Shaun the Sheep. There was another series of shorts that was kind of weird called, what was it, Ardent Animations? It was a bunch of things that were kind of... Yeah, maple is good, because he wants houses. Pine tar is not that useful. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of pine tar. In fact, I could probably remove some of the taps from the pine trees that I've got, and then put them on the other trees, quite frankly. Because I got more pine tar than I know what to do with, quite frankly. So, yeah. I'm totally with you on that on the tapper thing. Alright, I'll make 3 new tappers. And I guess I could turn iron into copper, too, couldn't I? Or it was the other way around, right? It was the other way around. That's right. Right. Alright, I know it's past midnight. Oh, whoops. Fire it up! Could it make more furnace? Only if you got more copper ore. Do I have more copper ore? Why not make one more furnace? That would make my life more convenient. And the stone. Okay. One more furnace. A nice block of 4 furnace would be grand. Move that here. Move that there. Tapper. Furnace. Bada boom. A nice little block of 4 furnaces. Ah, yes. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You filled your entire barn with kegs, because kegs are great. Kegs don't require lots of work, but they have a lot of profit potential. You pop things into them, so I can totally understand that feeling, considering how many kegs... And I've definitely taken that advice to heart or seen that... Just there's a lot of things you can use, a lot of things you can make with kegs. It processes tons of different things, and makes them significantly more valuable, so... Yeah, definitely. Definitely more kegs. I want more kegs. I've got a fair amount of them, but I want more. Alright. Having a brewery isn't a bad way to go. Alright, yeah, so we're making like more than 5,000 every day. That's pretty significant. Definitely, it sounds that way. Right, and I keep forgetting to put... I've got some, got a few kegs in the old shed back there, too. Dunk. Alright, gonna be clear and sunny all day. Spirits feel neutral. This week's dish, a lucky lunch. An old legend has it this meal is irresistible to the spirits of luck and fortune. After consuming it, you'll be likely to attract good spirits into your belly, where it will bless you with good fortune until the meal is digested. Sounds weird, huh? Can't say I believe it, but the meal is delicious nonetheless. You may learn to make lucky lunch. It requires a sea cucumber, a tortilla, and a blue jazz. Okay, so I'd have to make tortillas, but I got the other ingredients, I guess. So that'd kind of work. Not too worried about it just yet. Alright, so today is a good day to go adventuring, I would say. I'm probably gonna make this the last day of the stream here. But sounds it's raining. Good day for adventure, I would say. Also the last day of spring. Oh, there was a crow. There was a crow? Did the scarecrows not have enough range? I thought everything was within range of the scarecrows. I guess probably you're probably not covering all of this, are you? Not good to see a crow, that's for sure. The crows have red eyes. They look pure evil. Is it just me, or do the crows look pure evil? They had the look of evil. I saw the look of evil in the eyes there. Good chickens. You're a bunch of good chickens. Right, I should get a new duck. I like ducks. Alright, well, you're gonna need more food. Ah, you have a deluxe barn and 3 sheds full of kegs. That's a lot. Ah, also the slime hutch. Fair enough. Kegs in the slime hutch as well. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so wait, did I get a duck egg? Not today. Duck egg. We have a duck egg, right? I would like 1 duck egg to go into the incubator, because I would like more ducks. There you are. And can one of you go live in this other one? Or no, there's not enough room. Oh, never mind then. I seem to be at maximum. I was not. I guess I can sell one of the chickens. But those chickens have been so good to me, I become attached to my chickens. Can't sell one in exchange for a duck. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Absolutely terrible. We're gonna fine you for that joke. That's that's a fineable offense, dad joke. We're gonna give you a warning this time, but next time we're gonna have to arrest you. The comedy police will have to arrest you for that next time. So be careful. You can have a warning. Yes. Yes, okay, Gonzo. Exactly. I love my ducks. Oh, yes. Indeed. I mean, the chorus line just won't be complete without... Or, I mean, I love my chickens. The chorus line won't be complete without my chickens, not my ducks. I mean, I guess the ducks could go in a chorus line too, but this just isn't the same. It isn't the same. Okay, so I could sashimi those. Just gonna slap some of those in here too, I don't care. And I was taking the blackberries to the other place to be brewed. Super lazy, so I'm just gonna shove this in here for now. Okay, to the barn. Cheese. Cheese grommets. All my cows are not very happy with me right now, because I have not been taking care of them properly. I apologize. We are running frightfully low on hay. So, what can I say? There's some oak resin I left lying around. Who would put some precious oak resin in here like this? Who would do such a thing? I ask you. Whatever that thing is, it's making a lot of noise today. Oh, right. Brewing. I meant to do this for brewing. Get down there. Brew the rest of those kegs. Oh, looks like those cabbages are going to go to waste. Whoops. Oh, well. There we are. Get going, you kegs. This is going to be a nice brewery in the future. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. You have so many kegs that you can't do them all in one day. I'm starting to get that way with my daily chores here. It's like it's hard to do it all in one day. And so some things are starting to get left behind, like either the cows or the chickens or the ducks or the morels or the crab pots or something. You know, I'm accidentally leaving things out. But that's okay. Alright, I will take the following materials into the dungeon. Let's go! Let's do one last dungeon run with some extra explosives. To the Calico Desert. Good night, Amadeus. You have to... Oh, wait. Someone wants to help tutor them. Okay. Sounds good. Actually, this will probably be the last day, so I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream in not too long, so... But anyways, yeah, it's definitely... thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate you doing so. And fair enough. Good man. Good man, Amadeus. Always helping people out. A more helpful individual I have scarcely met. Ooh, here's an opportunity to try out my new weapon. Alright, pull back. Pull. Oh. I should hit him first. Stab him down. I mean, I blew up the gold, but now... Flip back over. There we go! Brilliant! Brilliant! Thank you! Oh, right, so you can hit the walls, too. Like, I can shoot at the wall and hurt myself, but only for 5. I like it. I like it very much, I say. I say, this is very good. Alright.
Brilliant! Oh, yes, it's brilliant, I say. Oh, yes. Yes, in fact, it's so brilliant, I'm going to be doing a sort of a pompous British sort of impersonation. Brilliant, I say. Oh, yes. I'm imagining there's 2 pieces of cotton in either parts of my cheeks. And I say B with a bit of a lisp. It's brilliant, absolutely.
I'm getting silly now. But yes, I'm happy. Clearly, this pleases me enough to act silly. Obviously, it's so late that I'm getting loopy. Somebody's getting loopy. Alright. Well, thank you for this, though. I appreciate the advice very much. See ya. Okay, I was trying to do 2 things at once, and it kind of worked, but only partially. Let's just stab these guys. I don't want to go around using too much ammunition. Right, I probably should... Yeah, let's eat the roots platter. And power up. I guess you guys could make a staircase, so I might as well stab you. Stabby, stabby. There we are. Aha. 8 levels. Definitely gonna make a lot more progress more quickly with this. I can see it now. Whoops, I fired that in the wrong direction. I had joystick snapback issues. That's okay. I was like, whoops, why'd I fire that over there? Probably what a lot of you are wondering. Because joystick snapback. Spicy eel. Alright, so now I'm faster. Oh, it overwrote. Okay. Last time I drank coffee, and I did something else, and it didn't overwrite. But that overwrote my attack power? I mean, it makes sense. I was trying to eat 2 things at once. I just, I'm not sure if, like, things from food overwrites. Like, last time it didn't, but I guess it makes sense that it does, actually. Honestly, the first time I did it, I was expecting it did overwrite, but then I was led to believe it didn't, and apparently it does. The final vote is food overwrite. The effects of food. Food buffs overwrite each other. Yes. Or maybe certain ones don't, but yeah, it seems like they it would make sense that they overwrite each other. It makes perfect sense, quite honestly. Alright, so we got a little bit of extra speed and luck, which doesn't hurt in the dungeons like this. I'm just gonna ignore you for now. Oh, didn't mean to shoot that. Ooh, lots of geodes. Gunther will be pleased. Just 2 rocks. Those 2 rocks, was that necessarily worth it? I don't know. I just did it though. Okay. Just wanted to tell you something real quick. Oh, fair enough. Okay, good to see you. I wasn't sure if you'd be quick enough to be back before I was done. So that's good to see. Good to hear. I'm gonna stab this guy. And definitely, for those of you who I haven't told before, yeah, Gunther is geodes, indeed. Definitely check out Amadeus's channel whenever he does Twitch or YouTube. He does them both, and I can't recommend it enough. I think he's pretty entertaining, so. Also, yeah, you got that, that beta for the Oath match. So that'll be a cool thing to watch you play. I'll look forward to that. That is if you are in fact planning to play it. No, I mean no pressure there. But if you do play that, I'll be interested to see how you do. Also, yeah, I kind of want to play that. Speaking of which, I kind of want to play that Oath match again. I need to play that a little bit more. I probably want to do another session of that before it goes live. Tuesdays through yeah, exactly. You definitely have my supports in that. It's definitely fair to do a plug at this point, since I'm plugging you. Sounds good. Oh, it's way past your oh yeah. Amadeus is way past your bedtime. Fair enough. I thought you were saying currently it is. Which either way, that's fair enough. But that's okay. Very nice. It's brilliant. That's I know I said it before, but absolutely brilliant. Taking out those mummies so effortlessly like that. You don't have to set up a bomb or anything. You just aim, fire. Super useful. It's super effective. as the kids say. Oh, that was a bit close. That was, well, it didn't hurt. Not too close apparently. A bit close, but not too close. Just about right, apparently. Just right. This area's overrun. Ow. Sashimi. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, that reminds me. I meant to do, as part of the celebration, I meant to like pick up my webcam and use what distance I have on the webcam to show people my setup, but that's too late for that now. I mean, I can always do it. Actually, no, it's not too late, but I mean, to make it part of the 1,500 subscriber celebration, showing off my setup. But I do want to show off my setup because yeah, it's interesting to people, and I almost died. Holy mackerel! Okay, easy there. I bet that cloth would be cursed. It would be appropriate. It would be appropriate. Alright, I just ate one too many pieces of food, but you know what? I was freaked out. That was the closest I ever came to dying. And, I gotta be more careful. I gotta be more careful. Gotta be a bit more careful about my food consumption. Yeah. Good advice. Good advice, Bridget. Don't die. Generally good advice. Dying is bad. Ah, I see. I see you've read the XCOM poster. Don't get. It's akin to that XCOM poster. Don't get hurt. You should write for. You should make posters for the XCOM organization. Don't get hurt. That's just a. Oh, that was funny. A way down has appeared. Dying is harmful to your health. It is. It is. It is, and is not recommended. Generally not recommended. Alright. Right, I forgot it appears back there when that happens. Copper. I'm gonna eat another root splatter. This is convenience. Okay. Just gotta go down here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you again, Pam. I named a chicken after you, or a duck. Yeah, I named a duck after you, if you're curious. If you didn't, whether or not you caught that. Or the bus driver. Oh, I was looking for a name, and I saw Pam there, so I was like, Pam? Sure. That's a good name for a duck, if I've ever heard one. So... Although I also considered Amadeus and Bridget's as well. So it could have just as easily been another one of you two as well. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But most likely. Yeah, I'm not sure, you know, people can pop in and out, or people don't always pay attention, so. But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, 10:20. Also, wait, Bridget, were you the one who discussed Ranma 1/2 with me before? When I originally talked about that anime with you, it's like, I actually got it confused for another anime where the main character, and now I'm forgetting the name of that anime, but I actually went and watched Ranma 1/2 a bit more. And yeah, the name sounded very familiar because I knew some people who were in an anime club who watched it regularly, but it turns out I had not watched that. I had not watched that as much as I had originally Or I mean, I actually I've seen it now, and yeah, I like it though. I like it a lot. But yeah, I got when he originally mentioned it and I said I had seen it. It turned out to be a lie because I was like, oh wait, that wasn't the one. Whenever he started mentioning the names, it's like right. I got confused with something else. So, yeah, my mistake. But yeah, I went and watched some of that, and yeah, it's a very funny. It's a lot more funny than the one than the anime I was thinking of, which was oh gosh, what was the other one I was thinking of? I can't remember the title of that one either, but it was this one where the main character was like a princess, or no, the main character looked the same as a princess, and like cross-dressed as the princess, but not like Ranma 1/2 where whenever they fall underwater they turn into different things. There's like a lot of transforming going on, but like what was it? It takes but I know it takes its name from what was it? The Japanese idea of like a new half being like basically a transvestite kind of idea. Like one half, the new half being a man who wears women's clothing. Except for in this case, rather than being the new half being a transvestite, it's new half. Ranma 1/2 is the other half being falling into the water and turning into a woman or a panda or whatever. What have you. But gosh, it's the other anime was, what was that called? Out of the way, Gonzo. Out of the way. Please let me through. Don't do this to me, Gonzo. Don't do this to me, Gonzo. Gonzo. What is one supposed to do? Can I move this lamp? Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. For God's sakes. But yeah, it's like there was a misconception, and I realized I could have corrected it earlier. But yeah, you named your first pig after Ryoga, the guy who turns into a pig. Yeah, I haven't quite got that far in the anime, but I'm enjoying watching the episodes. I know I saw 1 or 2 episodes of the anime like when I went to the anime club in high school long ago though. So it's not like I had never watched it, but it was like I watched another one that was kind of similar and it confused me. So I didn't necessarily mean to lie, but there was a misconception that I didn't try to correct as quickly as I could have. So because I wasn't certain. So I don't like to say I don't know it right away. I don't know. Well, anyways, I've corrected that. I've corrected that now, though. But yeah, I'm glad because I enjoy it. You ended up naming the others Ranma, Akane, and Shampoo. Yeah, and I had played a video game based on it, so that much is true. But the video game was very different from the anime, I gotta say. Gosh, what was the name of that other anime? I can't remember. Like something with an R, something else with an R, right? Not Ranma. Shampoo turns into a cat. Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna wrap things up here. But I'm almost curious if I can't look up that anime that I'm talking about real quick. Just to remind myself what the heck I'm talking about. What the heck was I talking about? It was, I don't have it listed here. I thought I would be able to see it in my, like, recently watched stuff. Oh well, that other anime I was talking about was... No, not Rurouni Kenshin. It was like... There was these high school students that went to another world, and in this new world, each of them had, like, special powers. Like, there was a teacher who was really, really strong, but only when he wasn't drinking. And the teacher was a drunk, and there was a princess who looked exactly like the main character, so since the princess was kidnapped, the main character could cross-dress as the princess to keep the people from panicking, because the princess had been kidnapped, and so the main character acts as the princess, and then there's like these priestesses who think he's the princess until they realize he isn't, and stuff. It's an interesting one. It's not a very long anime, but it was kind of an interesting one. And then there's like these insect people that are like the bad guys. God, I don't know what it was called, but it was, and the guy has, like, a cat that can transform into, like, armor, which is weird. He has a cat that he wears as armor. I don't know. I'm not sure if any of this is raising a bell, but I like the teacher character who had super strength, except for when he drunk, because he was constantly drinking and ruining his superpower. It's like, damn it, we don't want you to drink right now. We need you to fight. I'm drinking. Damn it. We need you. God, but I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. So it bugs me when I can't remember a name, because it wasn't a bad one. Rinne. I don't know. It's not Rurouni Kenshin though. Rurouni Kenshin was a really cool one, but yeah, I'm not sure if any of this is ringing a bell, but there it is. There it is. Anyways, for some reason I got confused between that anime and this one because Ranma 1/2, because I guess there was talk about looking like, or the 1/2 kind of thing. I was like, it had a similar name with the R, I think. And there was also a person that was like kind of turning into a woman, but not quite the same way. Yeah, definitely not either of those. It was, I don't know, it was kind of interesting. I mean, not the best anime ever made, but, God, I can't remember the name. Oh well, somebody in the comments eventually after this video is published is gonna figure that one out. Otherwise, next time we get together, I'll be able to tell you the name of it, because I'll look it up. Yeah, thank you very much. No problem, I don't mind naming a duck after you. Thank you, Pam. And it's cool with you. Okay, it's totally cool with you. I wasn't sure. I kind of took the liberty of naming a duck after you before I checked if it was okay. So that's cool. And you'll see me next time. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, that anime I was talking about is pretty entertaining, but I just can't remember the name. But that's fine. That's fine. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna do a studio tour of my studio eventually. You know, once I figure the logistics of that out. So yeah, I'll probably make a video of that later. That'll be a separate video. I wanted to make it part of the celebration, but that's okay. I've had a great day today. I appreciate all you guys showing up and congratulating me for that. Like I said before, I couldn't have done this without you, so again, thank you very much. Thanks a ton to my patrons on Patreon as well. And I'll see you guys next time, tomorrow. Wait, what's tomorrow? What am I going to be doing? Gosh, today is... I don't even remember what day of the week it is, this guy. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday... Right, I don't have a particular... Oh, whoops, that's right. Thursdays I usually do The Witcher. Oops. I totally messed up. Oh well, today's a big day. I skipped The Witcher today, but tomorrow... I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. It's Friday. I'll figure it out. I'll certainly figure it out. I'm probably thinking of doing the oath match again, because I need to do that before it... I want to do that again before it comes out. So probably oath match. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing more Stardew Valley. That'd be okay. But doing it every day might be... Should I be doing Stardew Valley every single day? I don't know. Today is Monday. Tuesday. Oh, right. But did I say Thursday? Today is Monday. Right. So Tuesday, yeah, I'm forgetting my schedule. Tuesday is DOS Tuesday. It's DOS Tuesday tomorrow. I'm sorry. I looked at my calendar. I totally got... Yeah, that's fine. It's late, so I'm a little bit loopy. Today is... today was Monday, and now technically it's Tuesday because it's after midnight, at least for me, although not quite yet for Amadeus. So that's why he's still saying Monday, which is cool. But so anyways, tomorrow, depending on if you're a stickler for it, tomorrow is DOS Tuesday, or, yeah, what I'll be doing tomorrow night. Tomorrow nights, for Tuesday is DOS Tuesday, and I will be playing Master of Magic again. No, not Master of Magic. I'll be playing DOS games. I completed Master of Magic for now. I'll be playing Jeez, I'm all over the place. I'm definitely going to be playing Chrono Master, because I want to finish up Chrono Master, probably Vangers, Chrono Master, Vangers, and the third thing might be a surprise. Or if there is... Chrono Master and Vangers will be the two things tomorrow, because I'm really getting interested in Chrono Master. You know, Chronomaster, the plots, we just got access to 3 new worlds, and the plot's gotten really interesting, and Data from Star Trek, Data from Star Trek The Next Generation, or, what is his name, like Brent, I can't remember his name, Brent Spinner? He's in that game, and that totally surprised me. I mean, it says on the cover here, but, I didn't know him by name, so it's like, is that the voice of Data from Star Trek The Next Generation? Talking to Ron Perlman? So we got Ron Perlman and Data trying to save the world using stasis. Yeah. Or Brent, yeah. Is it, yeah. Or Spinner, not Spiner. It's not, I'm transposing the letter. Brent Spinner. Spinner, yeah. That's it. Brent Spinner, yes. And, yeah, it's really cool. So, anyways, I'm highly excited to play that game, and I'm highly excited to play Avengers, so those 2 definitely are coming tomorrow. So, if you're interested in Chronomaster and, all that, or if you're interested in Avengers and its weird nonsense, tune in tomorrow, and, that's basically it. Okay, so that was a long wrap-up, but, you know, it's an auspicious day, so what the hey. Thanks a lot! What? You met, Oh, you met the teleporter guy, Lieutenant O'Brien. Cole Meany? I see. And your sister met Dr. Crusher. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I really liked Star Trek The Next Generation. It's hard for me to say whether or not I like Star Trek The Next Generation more than the original Star Trek. I was just about to wrap things up, but you tangent. It's like, I liked the original Star Trek because it's so zany. It was out there. There was some episodes that are just hilarious. But honestly, there was, Gates McFadden, yeah. But Star Trek The Next Generation was a lot cooler from a technical aspect. It was a lot more intellectually stimulating, I would say, the Star Trek The Next Generation. So it's like I like Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation for 2 different reasons, but the original Star Trek was freaking hilarious. I mean, when James T. Kirk attacks somebody by throwing his kidney at them, I mean, not throwing his kidney, but doing a jump. He jumps at them sideways at one point, where it's he's basically attacking them with his kidney at this point. It's is that the best move? Is that the best attack move to jump sideways at your opponent and knock them over? I mean, it worked. For some reason with him it works, but I don't think it would work for anyone else. Oh, and that just makes it hilarious. It's hand-to-hand combat. What should I do? Punch? Kick? No, I'm gonna jump at him sideways. Oh, it was so hilarious. And the other fist fighting and other nonsense. I don't know. But, I don't know. That's not I guess that's not the reason you're supposed to be watching that, but, that's just me. Anyways, that was an interesting thing to say, though. Anyways, thank you very much, everyone. You love the original and the Next Generation. Deep Space Nine was okay. You never really watched anything else. Yeah, I kind of feel like it slowly gets worse. Again, where if you're gonna keep me going. I keep starting the wrap up, but you know what? It's you say something interesting. It's okay. What was it? Deep Space Nine. I know there's a little bit of delay, so you're not intentionally doing that. But what was it? Deep Space Nine wasn't as good as the others. And then Voyager wasn't quite as good as Deep Space Nine even. But it's my complaint about Deep Space Nine was... I mean, it's not that it was terrible, but it was the concept kind of held it back. Because, I mean, typically, they're always going out and finding new adventure, and there's always new sets and scenarios and places to go. But it's okay. I'm just going to say this real quick. It's that Deep Space Nine... It's they were stuck on a space station. They couldn't go anywhere new. They couldn't explore new worlds. Everything had to come to them. It seemed kind of lazy. It's all the adventure has to come to us constantly. So it's you only can bring in so many interesting things on a space station. It's it's stuck. You're kind of stuck there. Whereas, I don't know, but Voyager, I feel like the writing was a bit off. It's like with Voyager, it's like Voyager was written, it felt like it was kind of written by like somebody who's just like trying to throw interesting things in there, like a child who has too many good ideas, but doesn't know how to like telling jokes without a punchline. It's like in Voyager they had like a Vulcan, they had an android, they had, it's like they tried to borrow pieces from every single other one, which, yeah, it's like Voyager just, I don't know, it's just the writing was a bit off. It's just hard to quite put your finger on it, but it's like each Star Trek had like an interesting person who was kind of overpowered. Like Spock was kind of overpowered, right? He could just go up and nerve pinch people and he was too intelligent and too good, but there was only one Spock. It's like if everyone in the crew was Spock, then there would be no conflict. And so it was okay if they had just that one guy who could save us like he's a superhuman kind of thing, even though he's like a Vulcan. And then same with like Star Trek The Next Generation. They had Data, and he was really powerful, but they only had one Data. And then Deep Space Nine comes along, and they've got their unique person, in my opinion, was a shapeshifter. He was really powerful because he was a shapeshifter, right? And that was like their uniquely powerful alien, who, in my opinion, was too powerful, but they only had one guy, so it was okay, kind of thing. And then Star Trek Voyager comes along as they say, oh, well, we want a robot and this guy and this guy. They had too many powerful, interesting people, and it seemed like it kind of lacked conflict, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. And the forget the Prime Directive attitude. I see. Yeah, I didn't really encounter that, but I can understand that. Just to forget if the Prime Directive rubs you the wrong way. For me, it was just like the writing just kind of felt like it had a bit of a disconnect, where it was like they were trying to do too many exciting things, but like it's kind of like when a comedian just tries to do punchlines, non sequitur punchlines without a proper setup. You know, you need a setup to offset the punchline, I guess, or offset this, you know. I don't know, there was just something awkward. But yes, Odo, his personality quirks were interesting. That's cool. Or I forget, which one was Odo? Yeah, there was like this, was that the guy with like the kind of the mohawk with that kind of like the laugh a lot? I forget. I'm kind of forgetting that now, but, or was that the shapeshifter guy? Oh well, I'm kind of losing track of what, I kind of forget what the names were, but anyways, that's my opinion about the Star Treks. If anyone was curious, there it is. Again, it hasn't. Odo was a shapeshifter. Okay, yeah, Odo was really cool. I thought he was like the coolest guy on that one. Yeah, I'm bad with the names. Thank you for that. Yeah. Well, anyways. So we certainly have talked about some interesting things, I must say. I was glad to talk about Terry Pratchett and Deep Space Nine, and I'll be glad to talk to you about other things in the future, or eager to talk about more various intellectual, nerdy sort of topics. That's kind of fun. But thank you for that. I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for celebrating with 1,500 subscribers with me. So, see you when I see you next. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Yay, yes indeed. Talking of nerds. Alright, good night.